Who ready? We ready. Who ready? We ready. Who ready? We ready. Who ready? We ready. Motivation of youth only. Mentally feel like Kobe. I'm like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me. I don't care if you pushing 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili. From young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats. Circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's a reach. We ready. Who ready? We ready. Who ready? Who? We ready. Who? Who ready? Who? We ready. Who ready? We ready. Been ready. I waited. My turn. On God. Hell steady. I keep dropping back to back. I keep going if you let me. I've been sitting at the top, looking down at those who left me. Promise I'm not being petty. I'm the one they envy. Brody moving state to state, make $1 million out the semi. Plus I grinded from the start. I was stacking pennies. I might dip like Machiavelli. After the confetti. Who ready? We ready. Who ready? We ready. Who ready? Who? We ready. Who? Who ready? Who? We ready. Who? Who ready? We ready. Who ready? We ready. Who ready? Who? We ready. Who? Who ready? Who? We ready. Who?
What up, family? Welcome back to the channel. You already know it's your boy Moose Talks Hoops. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. You already know it's a lot of things in this world that cause, but hitting the like button ain't one of them.
Warning. Warning. Moose Talks Hoops is in the building.
My name is my name. My name is my name. My name.
Yes, sir. That boy Moose is back on the loose. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what to do. Smash that like button and share the video so we can talk some hoops. And first things first, salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. You guys know how I feel about y'all. I got the realest chat on YouTube. It ain't many of us, but less is more. So there's plenty of us, man. And I see everybody in the building, man. We lit right now. I see y'all coming through. My brother from another mother, So Crazy TV. Shout out to So Crazy TV. Go subscribe to So Crazy TV. Go, James, I see you, bro. Life with Shay Maya, my love. We ready. Samurai Beast Warrior, Tiffany, Will, what up, man? Y'all smash that like button and share the video because we got to talk about it, man. Steph Curry has social media in shambles right now. And Warriors fans are panicking, man. Hollywood Herm in the building. I see you, bro. We got to talk about it, man. Steph Curry, the perennial Warrior, has never played on any other team, is causing a big scrum in the Bay Area right now, and fans of the Warriors are going crazy. Now, I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming. I knew the rumblings would start. Klay Thompson, after a terrible end to last season for the Warriors, a year in which they missed the postseason, all the fans bashed Klay Thompson, trashed Klay Thompson, and he ended up walking out that door for nothing. Klay Thompson, Warriors legend, ended up walking out that door for nothing. There was nothing the Warriors could do to keep Klay Thompson or even get something back for Klay Thompson. The relationship had been soured, and he walked out the building. Not only did he walk out the building, they tried to get Paul George over the summer. That fell through. They tried to get Lauri Markkanen over the summer. That fell through. And all they got to show for this offseason, a critical offseason for the Warriors, was a Kyle Anderson, was a Buddy Hield, and a DeAnthony Melton. And then we seen this bromance forming with Steph Curry and LeBron James over the course of Team USA training camp, over the course of the Olympics. And during the Olympics, reporters asked Steph Curry about his future in a Warriors jersey. Because if you guys didn't know, Steph Curry is set to become a free agent and possibly looking at his last contract as an NBA player. Steph Curry's 36 years old. He's going to be a free agent after next season. And the Warriors are stuck in the middle. They don't know whether to go all in and maximize the rest of Steph Curry's career or build for the future. You see, they've held on to guys like a Podziemski, guys like a Kuminga, in favor of doing a Paul George deal, in favor of doing a Lauri Markkanen deal. And Steph Curry was asked about his future in a Warriors jersey during the Olympics, and Steph Curry had this to say. He said, if it's a situation where you're a bottom feeder and it's just because you want to stay there with the same team your entire career, I'd have a hard time with that. And now today, Steph Curry took to Instagram and made a collaborative post with none other than LeBron James, Mr. Shrewd Operator. And in that post, Steph Curry posted a couple of pictures with him, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant. And he posted the pictures on his Instagram as a collaborative post. I don't know if you guys are hip to Instagram. They started this new thing where you can collab on a post. So you and somebody else will be in the post. It'll be like you guys are sharing the post. You're posting it together as one. And that's what Steph Curry and LeBron James did. If you look at the top of the picture. And he shared a couple of pictures from the Olympics with this caption right here, saying same team, winning team. And that was enough for Warriors fans to raise their antennas. And they did some digging. And they realized, as you guys can see right here, that previously Steph Curry had the Warriors in his Instagram bio. And now after the Olympics, after his quote of not wanting to be on a bottom feeding team, not wanting to stay with one team his entire career so he can just say that he's been on the same team his entire career, after this newly developed bromance that he's developed with LeBron James, they've noticed that Steph Curry has taken the Warriors out of his Instagram bio. Now, maybe it's nothing, or maybe it's something, but it is real interesting after Klay Thompson leaving the Warriors, after the Warriors being just like the Lakers, a team who a lot of people consider failed during the offseason, after those comments at the Olympics where he said he wouldn't want to play for the Warriors if they were not competing, And now all these collaborative posts with LeBron James, cryptic captions about same team, winning team, taking the Warriors out of his Instagram bio. If I'm the Warriors, my antennas is up. If I'm the Warriors, I'm wondering,
man, shit done got serious, man.
that's exactly what I'm wondering. Shit done got serious, y'all. Now, maybe this is Steph Curry's way of putting pressure on the organization. Maybe this is Steph Curry's way of saying, I'm not as loyal as you think. Maybe this is Steph Curry's way of saying, my time is running out. I'm still that guy. I need a team around me that can help me win a championship. Or maybe this is Steph Curry letting the organization know, I got my plans and I got my eyes set elsewhere. Now, we've seen deals, we've seen duos, we've seen big threes come out of playing on the same Olympic squad. You guys remember way back when, 08 Redeem Team, Chris Bosh, D Wade, LeBron James coming out of that Olympics, looking towards the future, teaming up. We've seen Devin Booker, Kevin Durant recently at the previous Olympics form some type of bond that led to Kevin Durant forcing his way out of Brooklyn and landing on the Phoenix Suns. So we've seen this stuff happen before. And with LeBron James entering the twilight of his career, with Steph Curry entering the twilight of his career, and with these two recently becoming closer, these two competitors, these two guys that have faced off in numerous NBA finals, we got to see them play on the court together, and we've seen their chemistry together. You guys remember in that gold medal game, a lot of those Steph Curry threes came off of pick and pops with LeBron James. You've seen the chemistry of those two on the basketball court. You've seen how their games complemented each other. And now we heard the chirping of LeBron James being dealt to the Warriors and that being shut down 24 hours before the trade deadline last season. Maybe we see the opposite. Or like I said earlier, maybe this is much to do about nothing. But something smells fishy and something doesn't smell right, man. And history has shown us you can't put nothing past anybody in the NBA. We've seen guys that pair up that we've never expected. We've seen deals get done that we thought would never get done. Y'all smash that like button and share the video, man. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat, man. Hollywood Herm saying Moose making wish sandwiches. Yeah. I'm just asking a question, man. I'm just asking a question, man. If something walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it's not a caterpillar, bro. It's not a caterpillar, man. But I'm going to drop the link, man. I got to see what the people out there are thinking about this, man. I'm gonna drop the link for y'all, man. One moment, man, because we got to talk about this. I gotta see what the people think about this, man. Is this much? Guys put the bug in James Harden's ear in the 2012 Olympics to leave OKC. We've seen this stuff happen before. Now, it might just be a major coincidence that Steph Curry spoke out about the organization, saying that if things don't change, he's not going to stay in the Bay Area just because he wants to play for one team his entire career. We see the organization not really put a team around Steph Curry, who still expressed his desire to win titles, to win championships, or even be put in a position to compete for championships. And now we've seen him take the Warriors out of his Instagram bio, which he has never done before. We're seeing him make collab posts on Instagram with LeBron James. Something ain't right, man. Something ain't right. And something smells fishy, man. But I want to hear from the people. Dropping the link. Y'all feel free to hit that link and come up in here and holla at y'all boy, man. Once again, also, man, make sure y'all smashing that like button and sharing the video. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, the link to the Cash App is in the description and on the ticker on your screen. And also, if you want to become an official member of the channel, the link to that is in the description as well. Also, I got to shout out my man, Jamar, man. Tossed me that $10 in the Cash App. I appreciate you, Brody, man. Appreciate you rocking with your boy, man. Smash that like button and share the video. The link is up, man. Come holler at your boy. Let me know what y'all thoughts is on this topic, man. Hollywood Hearn says if he wants to win, go to OKC. And OKC got plenty of assets for the Warriors. Hey, man, you're not wrong about that at all, bro. That makes perfect basketball sense. That makes perfect basketball sense. But at the end of the day, what does Steph Curry really want? We know Steve Kerr stepped down as the head coach of USA Basketball. That lets you know he's probably not going to stick around in Golden State for that much longer. Steve Kerr has never been established as a coach who develops talent or has coached lesser talents to greater heights. Steve Kerr might just be the head coach of the Warriors for the rest of Steph Curry's time in a Warriors jersey. And if you look at the Warriors roster right now, there's a lot of questions. Andrew Wiggins is still going through personal issues. His manager just came out a few days ago talking about Andrew Wiggins is going to be off the scene for a little bit. Who knows if he even shows up to training camp? Kuminga, can he take that next step? Is Podziemski overhyped? You bring in Buddy Hield, Kyle Anderson, DeAnthony Melton. Who's the number 2 on this Warriors roster? So Steph Curry just might be looking at the landscape and saying, hey, if y'all don't get me a competitive team, it might be time for me to head for the hills. Got my homegirl Tiffany. Holla at me, man. How you feeling about this?
Moose, first of all, how you doing, Moose? Because it's funny how you got this picture of LeBron and him together. See, it's really funny. It might be funny.
You like that, huh?
and you a Laker fan. You, like Herb said, you making wish sandwiches. Because it's not going to happen.
Are you nervous, Celtics fans?
First of all, why would I be nervous? Do you know how many players be in their little feelings to be on the Instagram? Oh, my team ain't what you call it. I mean, they do all of this Okay, sir. If the price is right, you ain't going nowhere. Okay.
Facts, facts, facts. So you thinking this is much to do about nothing, or how do you
I
feel
mean,
about this?
I know what he's feeling. I know he's still mad about play, and they're not making any moves. But why would you think he would go to the Lakers? Because I'm sure it's better 15 to 20 teams who can give me a better package. I'm thinking I'm putting a Warriors GM hat on right now.
And if you're a Warriors GM, after everything Steph has meant to that organization, after everything Steph has done to that organization, done for that organization, do you bend to Steph Curry's will, pause no diddy, and say we're going to do right by the guy that has carried us throughout these generations of Warriors, the guy that helped lead us to 4 championships? Or do you say, F what Steph Curry wants, and I'm going to send him to wherever I feel like I could get the best deal?
I mean, now I'm gonna be. They should, because he is their cash cow. They got the second most televised games. It is because of him. They should, but hey, I mean, they're not going to give him and they ain't gonna get him for no quarters. This is Steph Curry,
Facts.
number 2 in jersey sales. I mean, I just feel that this. If they can make something happen, all this Instagram stuff. This is he been hanging around LeBron too. He been hanging around LeBron too long with these passive aggressive Instagram messages he doing.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, 3 weeks, a month is a long time. You hanging around with guys. You know what I mean? They built a bond. They seemed like they was real close over there in Paris. Anytime you seen Steph Curry, you seen LeBron James.
Well, wishing on the star. Okay.
Hey, it could be a wish. It could be nothing, or it really could be something. Now, if it ain't the Lakers, that still doesn't remove the fact that Steph Curry has removed the Warriors from his Instagram bio. He spoke out during the Olympics saying that he's not going to stick around if the team continues to lose and miss the playoffs. He wants a chance. He still wants a competitive roster so that he has a chance to win a championship. So take LeBron James out of it. Take the Lakers out of it. Steph Curry is kind of indicating that he may not be too happy being in the Bay Area.
So how many more years he got with the Warriors? Anybody know?
He is a free agent after next season. So this is the second to last year on his contract. It's this year and next year.
Like I said, I can see now, they should do right. If he want to go somewhere, they're not going to pull in another star. He should go. I mean, if you want a chance to win, I would go somewhere else. But I just don't know. I just couldn't tell you who, because, if you looking for a trade, the Warriors are not just gonna, they want draft picks. They probably want some players, decent players.
Yeah. Players that's going to deliver right now.
Now, yeah. So they still want to be competitive at least.
Facts. And maybe this ain't about LeBron James or teaming up with LeBron James. Maybe this ain't about going to LA, but he might have picked up a few tricks from LeBron James on how to put pressure.
He surely did. Steph,
on how to put pressure on an organization.
You got that right, because Steph normally don't be acting like this. Hey, you've been hanging around him too long, him and KD. You need to get away from him.
Facts. I mean, they kind of punted the offseason. They weren't able to pull off that trade with the Clippers and get Paul George.
Which is big ass.
They didn't want to send Podzimski to Utah in order for them to get Lauri Markkanen, who I would have thought, hey, that helps the Warriors out a great deal if they were able to pull off that Lauri Markkanen trade. And if I was the Warriors, I would have threw in Podzimski, Podzutski, Podzkowski. I would have thrown in all the pods to get Lauri Markkanen from the Utah Jazz. So I don't know what Mike Dunleavy Jr. and the Warriors are thinking. Again, they lost the architect of that team in Bob Myers. You know what I mean? They kind of alienated and isolated Klay Thompson, who ended up walking out that door. He didn't even want to take a contract offer from the Warriors. He wanted nothing to do with the Warriors, and that's saying a lot. You've seen how the fans treated Klay Thompson. Steph Curry is looking around. He's seeing Draymond Green with a whole bunch of grays in his beard and losing his hairline. And Wiggins is barely around the team. Kuminga, who knows what, how
Hey,
his
Boo, so
game is going to
don't be taking
translate next
shots
year.
at don't be taking shots at least Draymond had a hairline. LeBron has been losing his hairline since he was age 18. Wait a minute
I'm just
now.
saying Draymond is getting older, and the
He
older
is getting
Draymond
old. Yes,
gets,
he's getting
the
old.
less effective he becomes at the things that he's good and great at. So it's real interesting. It's real interesting, man. I really like your take on that, Tiffany, man. That's real interesting, man. If you take the Lakers out of it, you take LeBron out of it, Steph Curry seems like he's still unhappy with the Warriors situation right now. And speaking of Draymond Green, I think Draymond Green doesn't let that happen. He does whatever he can to stop Steph Curry from joining a LeBron James, whether that be locking Steph Curry in a room the way the Clippers did DeAndre Jordan way back when. I don't think they'll let that happen. I don't think they'll do everything in their power unless Steph Curry comes out, pounds the desk, and says, I'm going to the Lakers and nobody else. I don't know if that happens. But what I do know is that man is not happy being in Golden State.
Yeah, he lost his splash brother. That's hard. That's gonna be, and they play the opening night. Wait a minute, is the opening night or the day after? They play. That was ugly. How they gonna play them Dallas? Really?
Yeah, that's
They
gonna be
made sure. Yeah,
real
to see
emotional
Clay
for
on
Klay
another
Thompson coming
team.
back. I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead, Tiffany.
No, I'm saying that's gonna be hard for him. He looking Clay got a Dallas uniform on.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough seeing him in a different jersey. You know what I mean? And I know guys like Draymond Green, they got to be looking around and wondering what does the future hold for the Warriors, because they don't really have a true number 2 on that team to Steph Curry. And
No, they don't.
The way the roster looks right now, I don't know if they make the playoffs next year. Are they a fringe playing team, a 10th seed, an 11th seed?
I'm be
9th
honest.
seed?
I got Houston. I got Houston beating them. I'm just saying, I got Houston above them, far as the pieces and and their coach, Shalane Madoka.
Facts.
But yeah, but yeah, I don't even know. Just think about it. Sacramento even made the playoffs, and they look like the West is tough.
Memphis is gonna be back with the
Of
healthy
course,
Ja
Memphis
Morant,
gonna be.
healthy
I
Marcus
got
Smart.
Memphis as the top 3 to 4 seed.
Yeah, the West is gonna be different. The West is better. It seems like every year the West is getting better. The Rockets are gonna be better, like you said. The Kings are gonna be better. Memphis is gonna be back. The Pelicans are gonna be better. OKC still gonna be up there at the top of the standings. Minnesota's still gonna be at the top of the standings. Dallas, who went to the finals. The Clippers, even though they lost Paul George, I still like the little role players that they got. They're gonna be in the picture. There's a lot of teams.
Oh, you
West.
forgot to put Denver. See how you Laker fans are
That's
really
what I'm saying.
fast.
Denver's the given. Denver's the given.
Okay, I just want to make sure you show respect.
Even though they lost KCP, Denver's still gonna be in that mix.
Yeah, they still got the MVP on their team.
So when you look at the top 10 seeds in the Western Conference, where do the Warriors fall in that as currently constructed? So Steph Curry, he's 36. He just showed out in the Olympics. He still showed everybody across the world that he's still that guy. He's still that guy. And he's telling the Warriors ownership group, Warriors front office, I'm still that guy. But at 36, do I want to drag a bunch of cadavers to the promised land? I need some pieces around me. And Steph Curry's never been the type of guy that come out and like a LeBron James, put pressure on the organization. But with the clock ticking on his career, his contract situation, it might be time for Steph Curry to put that pressure on the organization to either put a team around him that could at least compete and be in the hunt, or do right by Steph Curry and send him to where he sees fit.
Yeah, or if they're gonna be at home, he gonna be at home in the looking at the playoffs. That's where he gonna be at.
Come on, and you know the competitor Steph Curry is. He don't want to do that. He don't want to do that at all. Like, you know what I mean? And he said that just in the Olympics. And even with Steve Kerr, I don't see Steve Kerr coaching past the next couple of seasons for the Golden State Warriors. I don't see it, especially with this news that came out.
Yeah, he's out the door. Yeah, he's gone. His dynasty players are leaving. Yes, Steve Kerr. We know you don't know how to coach him up from the big as kids. We know that.
Facts, and he might want to
just
leave
reap
coaching.
The benefits, sir. Yeah,
there's rumblings going around that he might try to look at a front office position somewhere or go back to TV. But Steve Kerr, he's never rubbed me as a guy that's going to coach young guys or develop talent, or you know what I mean. He was blessed to come in, you know what I mean, and have a team that's already ready to compete for a championship, because even before he came, when Mark Jackson was coaching the Warriors, they were in the hunt. They were competitive in the Western Conference playoffs.
Yeah, they was.
They just were dealing with injuries with Steph Curry's ankles, but that was a great team. You know, Mark Jackson gets let go. Steve Kerr comes in. Steph Curry is healthy. Because of his ankle injuries, he signed a lesser contract, which allowed them to eventually have enough room to go get a Kevin Durant. So he really came into a lucky situation, a great situation, and benefited off of the roster moves that Bob Myers made and the coaching that Mark Jackson did with that squad. So when this run is over, and it's looking like it's over with Klay Thompson gone, Bob Myers gone, Steph Curry looking out the window, Draymond Green all gray in the beard. Yeah, he's not the defensive player that he used to be. So Steve Kerr might be looking across the hall and looking at that locker room like, maybe it's time for me to leave too.
And you know, the owner is not going to be willing to pay the second apron and everything. You know, the new restrictions now. So yeah.
Absolutely, especially not with this roster.
Yeah, I see if it was a winning roster like other people.
Yeah, especially with this roster, he's not doing that. And it's crazy because they've only been in that new arena for a couple of seasons. You know, it's not like how they were in the Oracle. Ticket prices are through the roof. You know what I mean? If the Warriors lose to Steph Curry, you know, for the business, on the business side of the Warriors, it could get ugly. Especially with not having that name to fill seats in that arena. Y'all moved to San Francisco. Y'all left the core base of your fans that were in Oakland, you know, the hardcore fans, and you you kind of priced those guys out by moving over to San Francisco and jacking up the prices on tickets. And now
the whole Bay Area done that to that area, which I don't like. They did in football.
You got all those tech billionaires and millionaires out there.
Did that. Oh, go ahead. I was just saying they did that to they did that to the same thing with the 49ers. So
Facts. You're absolutely right. You know what I mean? And they jacked up the prices. You got tech billionaires, tech millionaires out there who are now Warriors fans. So they didn't jack the price up on the tickets. These guys are paying for it. But with names like Steph Curry gone and Klay Thompson gone, if that happens, those people are not going to be real basketball fans. So they're not going to be paying those high price tickets to go to Warriors games. So the Warriors, man, they in a real rut, man. Let me get Sturdy up here. Let me see his thoughts on this. Sturdy, what it do, bro?
What's good, Sturdy?
Yo, salute everybody. Salute Moose. Salute Tiff.
Salute to you, bro.
Salute chat. What's good, chat?
Chat, get them lights up, man.
It's your boy Sturdy trying to help y'all shaky takes become more sturdy, man. Let's get into it.
We just asking a question, bro. We just asking a question.
Nah, so let me start off with this, right? the biggest myth told, one of the biggest myths told in sports is loyalty is a good thing, especially for players. It's never been a good thing.
Facts, facts.
It's that simple. So when people are saying people know the Warriors run is over, and it was a historic run, game changing run. They had a illustrious run that technically it ended 2 years ago when they lost to the Lakers in the second round. But we all knew it was done when they won that last championship against Boston in 2022. No offense to, but like we all knew that was the last dance. That was over after that point. So there's nothing wrong with Steph trying to move on. This idea that like he has to or he's entitled to stay on the Warriors because that's the loyalty way, which makes no sense. As Moose just said early in the stream, as many people, if you're not aware, Steph don't want to be on a trash team. That's why every time people ask him about his possible future with the Warriors, he keeps saying the same thing. I'm a competitor. I don't want to be in that situation. I don't know yet. Simply means I don't want to leave Golden State, but I damn sure don't want to ride away Golden State. That's the translation. Steph is still a top 10 player in this league. Steph is still elite. And so, simply put, the fact that the Warriors, just like the Lakers, showed so much incompetence this last few off seasons, to tell you something. It means Curry isn't with the Bull. He's not with the mediocrity because he's a champion. He's an all-time winner. So there's nothing wrong for him. And I'll be honest with you, he should ask for a trade this season. Like, why? Like, what's the point? Like, what's the point of this season? Like, what is the think about it, Moose? What is the only way he wouldn't ask for a trade is if this season is if he would ask for a trade in the beginning of the offseason, so that way the Warriors can possibly get a bigger package. But this season, okay, we all know the Warriors on paper, they're not gonna make the playoffs. We know this. We know for a fact they haven't won a single play-in game. So what's the point of having Steph Curry give his full effort for what? He's 36.
Mm-hmm.
How many of these elite years he has left?
Facts.
And the one thing we all know for sure, no matter what type of great player is, great players have egos. Great players do not want their efforts to be wasted.
Facts.
And most importantly, it ain't about what we did in the past. It's about what's the now. And the now, the Warriors suck. And the now, that front office has not did its due diligence to optimize, continue to put him in a competitive position. Mm-hmm. We saw the possible trades they could have got for Lauri Markkanen. They didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
We heard of the rumors, thanks to Draymond running his mouth green about multiple times they could have traded him, but he denied the trade because he didn't. Allegedly, he felt some of those trades was more for a benefit to him and not to the team. So to me, that translation, as we see, the Warriors didn't do nothing.
Facts. And
so my thing is, if you're a real Steph Curry fan, not a Warriors fan, but if you're a real Steph Curry fan, you should implore him to get out of there. Why would you want to see him go out like so many legends we've seen before? You want to see him go out like Kobe? You want to see him go out like Tim Duncan? No, just granted, Tim Duncan was always in the playoffs, but that's completely different. That's the ultimate one, top 5 player. But nevertheless, simply put, you don't want to see him ride away, bro.
Facts.
And Steph doesn't want that because he implied that.
Facts.
And the one thing he didn't say that he didn't say explicitly that he's going to finish out his contract, the remaining his contract, and go to State. But he didn't say that.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, and correct me if I'm wrong, Tip and Moose, the Warriors don't have a center. They still don't have nobody that's a 7 foot on their team. Let's be honest. Outside of Kuminga getting better, who else is going to be a positive alongside Steph Curry? Wiggins, there's nothing physically wrong with Wiggins, but there's something mentally, I won't say wrong, but like he could not locked in since we heard about the illness with his father.
Right. And his
Draymond,
manager just came out, not to cut you off, but his manager
you
just
know it.
came out and said that he's dealing with another family emergency and he's going to be away for a while. So who knows if he shows up to training camp on time? Who knows what his status is? But go ahead, bro. Sorry.
So back to the word of the day, loyalty. Loyalty does not equal stupidity. Loyalty does not equal insanity. To be frank, a player should only be loyal to himself and his family first, then the team. Because as we all know, the average player career in the NBA is only 4 years. For all-time great players, it's like what, 13 to 15 years. So you should definitely optimize every opportunity that you want. And Steph, like Steph alluded to, one of his goals still is to remain competitive and possibly get more championships.
Yeah. Yeah. As he should, man. As he should, man. He gave
But
blood, sweat, and tears to that Warriors organization, right? And I seen a few people in the chat mention this, and we should have been seeing this coming. And two things that kind of set alarms off for me about this Warriors organization is A, when Bob Myers left, and B, trading Jordan Poole for Chris Paul.
well, that was the Jordan Poole, Chris Paul thing. That was actually what should have happened. They should have got rid of Draymond, but because Draymond was still valuable at that time, it actually made sense for them to get rid of Jordan Poole the way they did, because Chris Paul helped them get $30 million off their books.
Right.
You feel me? So that's always, and that they was in a rough spot after 2022.
And
It was a second. They were a second. What you don't want to be in the NBA is a second apron team, and you're not contending. That is the worst possible thing you could be in the NBA.
Exactly. And I think Bob Myers, man, he saw the writings on the wall a long time ago. And he probably knew how ownership felt. He looked at the landscape. He looked at the new CBA coming. And he probably said, I think it's time for me to go now. And I don't want to be the one that has to trade a Draymond instead of a Jordan Poole. I don't want to be the one that trades a Klay Thompson. Because if Bob Myers there, I think Klay Thompson is not a Warrior last season.
Yeah, like what should have happened is after 20, and that's the thing, like we keep like at the end of the day, like some GMs just don't accept reality. At the end of 2022, you don't run that team back. You improve. Klay, you forget Klay when Klay got hurt in the finals. The reason why he missed a whole year because he got hurt trying to rehab.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that means he was never going to be the same. You already see the decline of Draymond. Draymond was going in and out of getting subbed in and out on offensive possessions. Because that's how much offensively he regressed. And then to be fair to Draymond, this year his offense got better, but his behavior got worse.
Mm-hmm.
To the point we literally saw Steph Curry crying when Draymond got ejected.
Yeah, that was wild.
Am I lying?
That was a wild time.
That's stressful tears. That's that again, nigga. Like, come, bro. Like, I can't catch a
killing me.
What?
That's that you killing me.
And what Draymond said, this is Draymond words. Steph Curry went to him, was like, "Yo, bro, we need you on that court. We need you on that court." Draymond looked that man in his eyes, was like, "You right." Then the next game against Phoenix, smacked the hell out of Jukas Nurkic. Like, what do y'all want? Like, I don't. If you're a real Steph Curry fan, why would you want him to go through this abuse? The Warriors are no longer an elite front office anymore. They still make generous money. That's why they got more national televised games than Tibbs' Boston Celtics. That's not the point.
It's because of Steph Curry. We're not gonna do this up in the air. Okay, we're gonna tell the real truth.
Tiff, we understand.
They'll be in the dumpster fire. Okay, stop it. They'll be in the dumpster fire once he gone.
Because of Steph Curry, I understand. Because of Steph Curry, the Golden State Warriors are more viable franchise than the Boston Celtics. and I get
Yeah,
that.
well, you paid the $6 billion, okay? So,
Hey, if I had it, I would. Be honest with you. Yeah, give me a moment.
Yeah, it's wild, man, and it's really wild, man. Sturdy over here, he's spitting a lot of facts right now. He's spitting a lot of facts, and the Warriors, like I said, they got all that money out there in the Bay Area because of those tech billionaires, Silicon Valley. You know what I mean? You got Steph Curry. As long as you have Steph Curry, you're gonna put butts in the seats. You're gonna be able to charge a premium for tickets. You're selling a lot of merch. You know what I mean? A lot of these newer fans in Golden State, all they know is Steph Curry. So the organization is not going to willingly look to ship Steph Curry. And I feel like Steph Curry is doing this to light a fire under the organization because he's never been the guy. He's never been the guy that comes out in the media and shades the organization. He's never been the guy that come out in the media or come out on social media and shade the organization or put pressure on the organization or speak publicly about what the organization should do with the roster up until this point. This offseason, we've been seeing Steph Curry do and say stuff he normally doesn't do. We've seen him speak to the media and say he's not going to stick around in Golden State if the team continues to lose and the organization doesn't do anything with the roster. We see him being passive aggressive online on social media. Now he's taking a playbook out of the LeBron James playbook, making social media posts, getting fans to wonder what's going on. He's doing collaborative posts with LeBron James talking about same team. You know that's going to set off a firestorm on social media and these YouTube streets. And then the icing on the cake, the cherry on the top, you take out the Warriors out of your bio. And let me go ahead and bring this back up. This was before the Olympics. This picture that you guys see on your screen. And this is Steph Curry's Instagram now.
Now, moves to add to your point, right? Something that Klay Thompson said in this interview during this offseason, why he left why he left the Warriors, right? He said he told Curry not to interfere in the negotiations because he wanted to see how much the front office really valued Klay. So, like you just said, to me, this is indicators that Steph have been trying to keep the team competitive behind the scenes. But it's a new personnel in the front office. And simply put, that y'all had y'all run, bro. That's sports. And that's just sports, bro. Everybody has their highs, everybody has their lows. The Patriots going through their lows right now.
sure are. To the
After
dust.
20 years of being relevant, they going through that's how sports is, bro. You have your time when you're high, you have your time when you're low. But at least when you're low, you do it smart. Now, if you're the Warriors, the worst thing you could do is wait till this man actually leave your organization. Nothing. That's the worst thing you got. And then secondly, I'm not gonna cap Moose. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Let me talk to like the Stockholm Warriors, the Steph Curry fans out there, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
If
Do your
you
thing.
if you Stockholm syndrome Steph Curry fans, bro, understand this. If you're a real Steph Curry fan, you won't want him to be in Golden State. That's some Tyler Perry logic stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like in the beginning of the marriage, everything was fly. Y'all was doing y'all thing. Y'all was having multiple intercourse. Y'all was going up. Ain't nothing, no problem with the finances. Everything was all good. Now, these last couple of years, oh, he put his hands on you. Oh, she been stealing from you. Y'all been cheating on each other. Oh, y'all stopped doing the laundry. Y'all stopped cooking. Everything just kept going wrong. But there's some Steph Curry fans out there like, no, remember the good times. You need to stay. It's not that bad. In reality, no. If you a logical Steph Curry fan, get that man out of there. That man need to throw grits on that front office and get the hell out of there. Run. Tiff know what I'm talking about. She's a huge Tyler Perry fan.
You what? Oh no, you didn't. Oh, no. People don't believe this in the chat. No.
Don't let Tiff fool you. But anyway, that's not the point. So the point is this, bro. Like, loyalty is the most delusional thing that the media has told fans, and some fans actually gobble that up. To the point now, they see the Warriors aren't to what Steph Curry's standards are, and they have no chance of getting to that standard while he's in the NBA. So the smart thing is to actually optimize Steph Curry and trade him for as much assets you can get. But best believe if Steph Curry's on the market, people definitely gonna trade for him. No matter, despite his contract, people definitely gonna trade for him.
Here's the question I have for you, Sturdy.
Look at him. He about to ask Sturdy.
If you're the Warriors, right? If you're the Warriors, do you say the hell with Steph Curry? We're gonna go with the best offer, or do you listen to Steph Curry and his representatives and see if you can get him to where he wants to go?
I'll put you like this, because if in this case, right, if you're Mike Dunleavy, you have no ties with Steph. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't here during the good old days. I just got here. I'm gonna do the best job I need to do, which is get the right piece for your ass, bro. Now, if you was the prior Bob Myers, then yes, I can see you being more sentimental. Be like, you know what? Without you, we're not the highest value franchise at the moment. Probably second only to the Lakers. Without you, we don't have these 4 championships, so I'm going to do you a solid. So it's really a clash of emotions versus logic. To me, it depends on what do you favor. But the logical answer is to get most out of him. But the emotional answer is to send him where he wants to go. And where he wants to go, there's a huge chance might not be advantageous for y'all future. Say if you do some AD stuff, right? Say if he like, I'm only going, he don't say it explicitly, but he through his representation say, I'm only going to the Lakers, and then because we all know the Lakers assets aren't really that good to get him, aren't the best package to get him. Would you, if you're the Warriors, you concede to that?
Yeah.
Like you gonna trade Steph Curry for sweet low D-Lo? Hillbilly Kobe,
Austin,
Dalton, and Dalton Connect. Now Dalton Connect is nice, but like, let's Steph Curry, my nigga. Come on.
Man, it's tough, man. They really put themselves in between a rock and a hard place. And
now Moose, I've been called many names, and one of them has been an asshole. So for me, I'm going with the logical answer. But I can understand the other side of that coin of someone being emotional based off the amount of contributions Steph Curry contributed to that franchise. He is the greatest Warrior ever.
Facts, without a doubt.
So without a doubt. I can see that.
And let me ask you another quick question, right?
But most real quick, I gotta spin the block.
All right, no problem, bro. Appreciate you slide through, bro. Appreciate you slide through, man.
Oh, don't worry, Moose.
He'll be back. I'm gonna ask you this question, Tiffany.
Moose, Celtic is coming up here also.
I see, bro. True to King TV, man. Come up here, man. I've been dropping the link, man. Slide through, man. And this question is for you, Tiffany. This question is for the chat. Should the Warriors possibly, this might sound extreme, but after they won that 2022 championship, should the ownership have seen what was coming and sold high on the Warriors and sold the team and said, you know what, let's get out before this plane crashes?
I think they probably, I ain't gonna say sell, but I think they should have got rid of some people. Like I would have, like we come on, we know who was the second help in that 2022. It was not Clay. Did they even have a good game in the finals? I'm even trying to remember. Like it was wigging. Like I would have got rid of Clay 2 years ago, to be honest with you. I'm saying I'm sorry, Clay, but I would have got rid of you after that championship. Yeah, just I would have got rid of Draymond.
Yeah, man, it's tough decisions, man. Hindsight is 2020. So I mean, looking back at it now, like you can say, oh, the Warriors ownership should have sold the team after the last championship. They should have traded Clay or traded Wiggins and Jordan Poole or Draymond when their stock was the highest. But hindsight is 2020. True the King, what up, bro? Co-host of In the Zone podcast with me on FYF Sports Debates, bro. True the King TV. What's up, man? Talk to
Man,
me, man.
world, man. Hey, man. I mean, listen, man. I mean, I don't think it's really a big deal, honestly. You just Olympic. I mean, win Olympic gold medal. I mean, I don't know. I mean, but that being said, though, the Warriors ain't winning the championship anytime soon. That shit over with. I mean, it's over with, man. I mean, it is what it
Forget
is. It's over with.
championship. What about the playoffs? Even
Yeah, I
making the
mean,
playoffs?
listen. I've been calling for a while now. People call me a hater. I mean, even though people say I don't know what I'm gonna be talking about, but when I speak on this, what I mean, people, it's like it gets quiet. You know what I mean? Listen, at the end of the day, they done competing for championships. It's done. Like if you thinking Pozmeski and Kaminga, and listen, they're good players, but if you think those guys can elevate them to be a contender, then hey, they got. I mean, whatever Moody in them, and hey. It is what it is, but the roster constructed right now are not a top. They're may not. I mean, I don't know. They're a top 8 seed, honestly.
Top 8. I don't know if they're top 10.
I
You
mean,
right.
I'm not going. I may not go that far because they may be better. But the point is though, like if you look, I mean, and the point is though, the only reason why you're saying that because they have Steph Curry. The problem is the only way even that is true. No, it's not true. If they are a top 8 seed because they have strictly because of Steph Curry. That's the only reason why. At this point. If you look, if it, in true, and it's so bad to a point where if you besides the Utah Jazz, and that may be besides Utah Jazz and like the Portland Trailblazers, I mean, everybody's starting five is like a roster just looks better in the sense of role players and just what I mean. It sounds crazy, but if you look at the Houston Rockets have a better starting five rotational guys than the Warriors do. Yeah, you
Absolutely.
just say. I mean,
Absolutely.
you look at the Spurs. Even like I mean, it just is not looking good, man. It's like a good. The West is getting younger. They're better. They're. I mean, they don't fit in this era in
I'm glad
of
you
the
brought that
game.
up. The West
They
is
don't
getting
fit in this
younger and
era.
better.
They don't fit in this era. They're not adapting, which is not Steph Curry's fault, but Steph Curry understands that. I think, and I mean, listen, Steve Kerr's going to retire soon. Bucket. He retires soon. He going probably the next Warriors GM. So or basketball operations or whatever the case may be. He didn't step down from Team USA just because he stepped from Team USA because he ain't gonna be he ain't gonna be nowhere near coaching at that time.
Man.
So, that's one of the main reasons. And then it's like this. I mean, hey, like they're not gonna be competing, but at the same time too, now that being said, if Steph Curry is going to demand a trade, that's the thing. Is he going to demand a trade? Something that he never did in his career. Is he going to demand a trade? That's going to be the thing because the Warriors is not going to trade Steph Curry. Like, why would you trade Steph Curry? Like,
Facts.
that's like it's one of the things that you trade Steph Curry. If the only way it's going to happen if he asks for a trade. Now that being said, I mean we'll see if he does that or not because like I said, it's all speculation. He just all he did was just change his bio to this Olympic gold medalist. So I mean, we'll see. Um, it's interesting because that being said too, Curry. But the thing is too, and also that's a dilemma too about Steph Curry. Steph Curry was 35 years old,
36.
36. About 30. The man, 36 years old, man, and mind you, you making a trade for somebody 36. I mean, he don't got a lot. I don't think he got a lot of years in his contract though. But still, he's
He's
36
done
years
after next
old.
season.
He's 36 years old. I mean, you want to take that risk, and then it's like, okay. I mean, if he retiring soon, I mean, he could retire in 2026. You know what I mean? Or like you said, he got maybe want to do a couple more years left. You want because listen, he's going to get the big. He's going to get another big max contract. So
Hmm.
you going to take a risk on a 36-year-old that's he's not listen. Steph Curry had a great season last year, but he hasn't listen since 2022 to 2023. He has not looked. I mean, he's not been the same Steph Curry from 2022 2023.
Exactly. And if you want
I
the
mean,
most out of Steph Curry, you got to put great pieces around him
right?
so he doesn't have to do as much as he's going to have to do this season the way the Warriors roster is set up. Like, okay, they lost Klay Thompson. Wiggins' status is up in the air. You don't do the marketing trade. You got Podzimski that you guys really believe in because you didn't include him in that deal to get marketing. You know what I mean? We don't know what type of step Kaminga's gonna make. You get Kyle Anderson, Buddy Hield, and DeAnthony Melton. That's not a needle mover for your roster in a Western Conference, like you said, that is younger and better. Memphis didn't make the playoffs. They're going to be back with a vengeance this season. Houston is going to be better, like we mentioned. San Antonio might be better with the veteran additions of Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes and their draft pick in the lottery, Stephon Castle, Wemby getting better coming off of the Olympics. You know what I mean? There's a whole bunch of teams that are going to be better. Sacramento didn't make the playoffs. They'll be better. New Orleans is still going to be in the mix. The Lakers is still going to be in that mix. Dallas, who went to the finals, is still going to be in the mix. The
Yeah,
Clippers is
man.
still going to be in the
The
mix.
yeah the
Denver,
second yeah
OKC, all
the
these
second
teams.
Yeah, the second place conference is going to be tough, man. When it comes to that second place conference,
Here you
I
go.
mean, what I do? What I say? What I do?
Second place conference, bro. It's tough ball in that West, man. It's gonna be another
Nah,
gauntlet,
I
bro.
mean,
Did
listen,
you
that's the
say the
second best.
Phoenix Suns? I don't think
No,
Moose even said the
I
Phoenix.
didn't even say the Phoenix Suns.
yeah,
You
Phoenix
see, thank you,
Suns. I mean,
Tiffany.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, the second place conference because that's I mean they all that's what they all going to war for in that conference. I mean, I don't, listen, but the point is though, that's neither here or there. But the second place conference is going to be real tough. To your point, you know what I mean? It's gonna be real tough, man. And listen, and every game gonna matter. I mean, regular season gonna be mattering because seeding and matchups and things of that nature, being the plan and not being the plan. I mean, hey, man. I mean, listen. I mean, I don't know. The Warriors are in trouble. I mean, it's over with, man. I said this before in real time. I called it in real time. The Don, listen.
You did.
I called it in real time. You know what I mean? I mean, hey, it is what it is. Dynasty don't end. Majority of the time, Dynasty don't end well, man.
They
It is
don't,
what it is,
and they don't
and,
end on their terms. You know what I mean?
and you know, they definitely don't. Yeah, so it's like, hey, it is what it is. I mean, listen. I mean, I don't listen. They still don't even got 7 foot. They really don't even got 7 foot. Like you say, they still like it's just the stubborn where how they want to build a team. It's like, bro, they stuck in their ways. Like, bro, get with the times. They're not adapting. So it's like, I mean, hey, but the Warriors, would they ever trade? Would the Warriors just trade Steph Curry to trade? And I don't think that would happen. But um,
Let me ask
I
you this
think
question,
Curry
right?
would Curry demand a trade? That's the real question.
Let me ask you this, True the King. If you're Steph Curry, put yourself in Steph Curry's shoes, looking at the landscape in the West, looking at the landscape with the organization, the front office, the moves that has been made, the way Klay Thompson was treated by that fan base, by that organization. You looking at everything, the contract, age. What do you do if you're Steph Curry, True the King?
I made a trade or something like that, or make the team like I'd do that. I mean, listen, you don't want to be in a trash situation. If you want to compete, you're doing the best you can do, and the team failing to build around you to compete, and you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, I don't blame him for that. You know what I mean? But I understand that he's been a warrior for his whole career. You've been living in the Bay, whatever. So I mean, I understand that too. But I mean, if he did demand a trade, I can't. Why can you blame him per se? I mean, at this point, no.
Hell no.
And then Chicago Bulls run did not end well. Like I mean, yeah, they ended winning. Just because you ended winning a championship doesn't mean it, like, the reason why that ended because they didn't want to bring Phil Jackson back. And then, no, mind you, I'm not saying they would have won the next year after that, but it's like my point is, you look at all dynasties, they don't end on their own terms. They didn't end it on their own terms. Like the Bulls did not want Phil Jackson, and then Chicago, Michael Jordan was like, "I'm not playing. Phil Jackson ain't playing or coaching." So that's how you ended it there. And Scottie Pippen, of course, leaves and whatever. Tony Kukoc was still there. You have people that the point is though, like. The point is though, like I mean, dynasties don't end well. Like it is what it is.
Facts.
Like,
Facts. I
which is
mean,
which is
even
fine. Which is fine. You need to restart and then you try to do it again. Whatever. Look at the Spurs.
facts.
Look
Facts.
at the Spurs. Like shout out my man Ralph. He be cooking Greg Popovich and all that. But hey, I mean, the Spurs ain't been ish since Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
I'm just all it is. I mean, and then they've been now. Hopefully, they can get back where they need to be with Victor Wembanyama or whatever. But it is what it is. Like,
Definitely, man. Definitely, man. Sturdy back in the building, man. I just asked True the King a question. I don't know if I asked you yet, but I'm gonna ask you and Tiffany. If you're Steph Curry, do you go to the organization and say, you know what, I think it's time?
Yes. Get the hell up out of it. Like, why? Think about it. Why would I think about it, bro? Like, like, Drew made. I wrote it down. I'm like, they're not even a top 10 team in the West on paper, bro. And this is me honestly thinking. Even if Steph Curry have a great individual season, and they're probably not a top 10 team in the West, bro. On paper, they don't look like that, bro.
It's ugly.
It looks bad.
It's
And
ugly.
so yeah, get out of there. Like I don't understand that, bro. Like you guaranteed money, and we already know what's your standard. I want to compete. They haven't won a single playoff game. I mean, my fault. They haven't won a single play-in game since it existed
kryptonite.
on the West Coast. The two teams that played the most play-in games are the Lakers and the Warriors
Mm,
since it
mm,
existed,
mm, mm, mm. And they haven't
and they
won a
got the
playing game at all.
they haven't won a single one, bro. And it's crazy. Majority of those seasons, they were in the higher seed, so they only needed just to win one game.
Mm, mm, mm.
So it's just get out of there. If I'm Steph Curry, I'm getting the hell up out of there. Why am I staying? For what? For what?
Facts.
I'm a legend there, bro. Golden State is my franchise. Golden State. Oh, it's crazy too because they moved this. I get love in Oakland and San Francisco. The 2-for-1 special.
Facts.
He was gonna get low regardless of the debate. But I get what you're saying.
No, you get what I'm saying though.
I
And
get what
no,
you're
not
saying. I get
yeah,
what you're
true.
saying.
Honestly, like
He
and
brought
true.
a lot
No,
of
no,
new fans to that
I
no,
get
no.
what
room.
you're
But you,
saying.
no, but you like you definitely
Now
understand
he
because
building San Francisco. Yeah, I get that
no,
point. But
no, like remember you remember that Oakland crowd, bro. You remember hearing that shit on your screen.
yeah,
Everybody on this
yeah,
panel
absolutely. It's definitely different.
saw that. Like unfortunately new generation, they don't understand when people reference that Oakland crowd.
Facts.
Yeah, but
Like
Facts.
we
That
keep
was their
forgetting, bro.
core fan base.
They had that 7-game series against the Clippers when they lost to them in 2014 in Oakland.
yeah,
They won their first chip in Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Like, so
Shoot,
the point is, I'm already established here. It's cemented, nigga. Like, I'm, I
they
like,
say he
bro,
more Oakland than Gary Payton.
and the only reason why I say buy,
It's like,
hold on, but true. The main reason I say buy because he gave the organization a chance. It's not like 2020, like three, and like, all right, we lost to the Lakers. I'm out of here. Nah, he gave y'all a chance to like improve, and not just the front office, the players too. Draymond Waller, Klay Thompson ain't the same. Y'all not making trade for Larry marketing. Y'all still don't, bro. They still don't got center.
Yeah, they don't.
I apologize. I apologize. My fault. New era. They don't have a 7-footer.
It's not even. It's just bad. And it's like it's just bad. You don't even got somebody 6'11", I don't think. But that's crazy. But I mean, his point is like the point is like it's just the is and that's just, and they now they in a tough spot because the one thing about it is this too is that especially in this era, and I've mentioned this plenty of times in this era that you have to do everything when it comes to the front office to continue to compete. Forget, I mean, winning the championship ain't guaranteed, but one thing you can try to do at least be in that mix. And if you're not drafting well, you're not making the right moves, and you're not, you know what I mean? Like you have to. I don't care if you're a dynasty or not. You still have to draft well. You still have to do this to continue to compete, or you're going to be in a situation like the Warriors where you're even regardless in the best case scenario they are a top 8 seed. That's not even guaranteed. The point is like only reason why anybody would say that to what else I'm gonna say this again is because of it's Steph Curry. I mean, and mind you too, like, and it's and then even when Steph Curry been on the floor, we have to be honest. Draymond Green, let's be also too like the whole listen. They in a tough situation because now if Steph Curry do demand a trade, what that's going to even look like? What is it going to look like? Because now teams are going to be listen. Having Steph Curry on your team is one thing, but listen, Steph Curry is a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's phenomenal, but he's not in his. I don't think he's in his peak anymore. Which he was just. I mean, funny thing enough, that he was just at his peak in his prime, just not so long ago. But mind you, age do catch up.
Yeah, especially if you got to carry a load the way he's had to carry
From
that load
2021, yeah, from 2020 to the 20 from like what let me what is from my fault from because for his peak it's funny thing enough it was from 2021 to 2020 like from maybe last year. Even like that's maybe like which is crazy because the funny thing is the best ball he was playing was like 2021 to 2022. That was like the best ball we probably seen him play ever, right? Even though he didn't win an MVP or anything, but those, my opinion, was his best years in his career as an all-around just basketball player. But now you've seen but now you're seeing age even catching up and things of that nature. Even we saw, Olympics. Listen, granted, shout out him for he averaging 30 points in the last 2 games of Olympics and the gold games, medal games, whatever. But he still was struggling though. And listen, that's just how Steph Curry is. I mean, he gonna have great games. It's Steph Curry, but the point is though, he's getting older. He's not getting any better, and then he's going to. Even a team wants to get from, which if you're a team, if the opportunity presents itself, if the package is right, go get them. But now it's the Warriors in a tough position now where you're not even get that most. You're not gonna get the most you could get from Steph Curry at this point. You may get a decent amount. I don't think you can get the max. I mean,
I think you can get the most out of him if he's on a team with a lot of great pieces or good pieces.
But I'm saying for a trade package, like what you're not gonna get necessarily the most out of him because first of all, we don't even know how long he want to play at this point because Steph Curry just said you don't want to play. We know he's not gonna be playing for next more than 5 years. Let's say that we all know he's probably not gonna play more than the next 5 years. So it's probably under 5 years. So let's say he demanded trade. You know what I mean? It's just not this. You in a tough position.
If you're a team trying to trade for Steph Curry, do you mortgage your assets and mortgage your future for Steph Curry, who's
but I don't think he has
the latter part of his career,
also
in retirement in the eye.
And this is Steph Curry's. Steph Curry is on. He got 2 more years left on his deal. So, I mean, he has leverage at the end of the day. He can. I mean, he don't have to sign no extension.
Right. He got this year and next year.
So I mean, that's the thing too. He can go into a team of free agency. I think, be honest with you, or do us maybe want to do a signing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, but I mean, I would say this. I mean, if the Warriors, if that is the conversation or trade, whatever the case may be, I mean, you may have to do it now. I don't know, man.
Yeah, and I think he's kind of hinting at that because we're seeing some behavior from Steph Curry that we've never seen before. All this Instagram posting and doing collaborative posts with LeBron James talking about same team, taking the Warriors out of your bio. Like, what's going on? The comments you made at the Olympics talking about you're not sticking around to be on a bottom feeder team because you want to finish your career in one jersey, like letting the fans know, letting the media know, letting the organization know that hey, I'm not really loyal to you guys unless you put a team around me. And then now you coming out doing all this stuff. It's kind of that LeBron James passive aggressive playbook, and that's something that we've never seen from Steph Curry before. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's. I mean, the question is where he gonna go to compete still though at this point of his career. Like that's all. I mean, and granted, I mean, listen, I mean, and Steph Curry under. Hey, I'm understand your frustration, but listen, I mean, let's be honest. The Warriors, the Warriors were struggling. Started really struggling last season. They were struggling. I mean, whatever the case may be, but the point where they started really losing, start losing a lot of game stretch games is because of him. Let's just be honest. You know what I mean? I mean, when Draymond Green was not on that floor with Steph Curry, when he did not have another playmaker on the floor, he struggled. That's just it is what it is. He didn't have that facilitator or that playmaker next to him. He struggled. So I mean, if you're a team that's you want to get Steph Curry, you have to be in the right situation where he can be the best he can be. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be what team would trade for him though.
I think
That's
I
the
think there's a
thing.
lot of teams that come knocking on that Warriors door. But
But
the
they're
thing
gonna
is,
have to give up the house
it's
and
gonna
home.
come down to where Steph wants to go.
Yeah,
Hey
and
man,
Moose, take your Lakers out the equation. They're not
that's
gonna
Okay,
not man. They
now,
don't.
okay. You see,
I
you
don't.
see him,
Yeah,
you see
you,
him
I
you
tagging
hey,
mean,
hey,
LeBron
you
I
James.
got
He's
mean,
you
tagging
got to
LeBron
yeah,
answer
but
that.
James,
Moose though. But
using the
that's
LeBron James
Moose.
playbook.
Let, let, let
But
the
that's
guy,
a
they're going crazy.
and that's a better situation. But like, let's just be honest though. Like they're not doing like Steph Curry if the Warriors want to trade Steph Curry to the they want AD they at least want AD back.
Uh,
Let's I
Oh,
mean
you
yeah,
got to
I
start
would
there.
be
If you're
for
the
AD.
Warriors,
like
you got to start there.
there's nothing. So at that point, that's a lateral move at that point. And
Yeah.
then I mean, and for it's technically a worse move because then you're just getting older. You're getting older, and it's like you don't have no big man
You
at that
lose your
position.
defense.
You lose your
If you
defense,
want to be, if I
and
could
you
be
know
honest about it, if I could be honest about it, especially last season, where AD, I feel like outside of 2020, AD had his best year in a Laker uniform last year, playing 76 games, being the only player in the NBA to make an All NBA team and All NBA defense team. And to be honest, he was the entire Lakers defense last year, and I feel like that's the reason why he should have been DPOY last year. He was literally the entire Lakers defense. I mean, I watched all 82 games, the play-in and the playoffs. That man was their entire defense last year, man.
yeah, I mean it's gonna be tough, man. I mean you got maybe I mean I'm trying to think of teams right now that would do it. I mean maybe I mean that listen not
OKC, but who knows if he wants to be in a small
I don't
market?
I don't know. I don't know exactly what team because it's hella early, but I know he only has 2 years on his contract. Now, granted, it's 55 and 56, but the fact it's only 2 years, teams are gonna take that. The fact that he's still elite, teams are gonna take that. The fact that he's still garnering so much attention in the media and fans, teams definitely gonna take that. So we know this for a fact. He's gonna be on demand. We know this for a fact. If Steph Curry demands a trade, shit gonna get moved. Like contenders and non-contenders are going to trade for Steph Curry.
Yeah, I feel what you're
Those are the two
saying,
things I
but
just said.
I feel you about saying about that. But we all know that fit means the most important thing. I'm not denying that at all. But the fit and then changing your dynamics and to the point of why he demanded trade in the first place, right? To compete for a title. You get what I'm saying? Everything you saying is true.
Sure.
But
Let's add this to it because you already have the Holy Trinity. He's
right,
elite, marketable,
I,
and only 2 years on the
right,
contract. So that's the Holy
absolutely.
Trinity. Let's add on to this, right? Between this year and next year, honestly, do you think Steph Curry can still be a top 15 player between this year and next year?
Between this
Depending
year
on
or
what he
next
has
year,
around him, I say
I'm
yeah.
gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be totally honest with you.
Be honest with me.
I'm gonna be
He's
honest
still
with
he's
you. That's
still
gonna
he's
be
still technically
that
top 10,
he
but I can still see
he'll
him
be
dropping.
top fit. He definitely be a top 15 caliber player. But that I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not guaranteed. It ain't guaranteed. It won't be guaranteed. I will say that
All
because
right,
of the
all right.
fact that
Let's put
the
it like
league
this.
is getting better.
Let's get a more precise
He
answer. If you had
still,
to put
your
if you had to
point
put a
still
percentage
stands
to
with
it,
his impact.
no.
Your point
I'm
still
asking,
stands.
what would be the percentage to it?
It's like 50-50 at this point because like I said, I mean
Mhm.
he's listen, I'm not your point stands that his impact what he brings. The thing is though, like I'm not denying the thing is though, the main reason why we even like he understands that this Warriors is like they're not in a great situation, right? So my thing is to your point, I'm not listen, teams trading for him, it makes sense. I'm not but Steph Curry has leverage on where he wants to go too. That's why it's like of course everybody wants him, but he wants to be in a situation where it's just like you said too before. It's too early right now because we don't know directions of different teams or what. Because like you said, I mean, I'm looking at different teams that they could go get him, but it's like, are they gonna really do that move? For example, like the New York Knicks or something like that. You know what I mean? But they're gonna trade Jalen Brunson for Steph. You get what I'm saying?
Bro,
Situations like that.
bro, you put
Will they
you
do
put
that?
Curry, even if you put old Curry, you put Curry in the media Knicks, bro. Like
I'm
you
the best not
insane?
like.
Yeah, I mean, that could be something, but I don't think after what Jalen Brunson did for the New York Knicks, I don't
No,
think
yeah, I'm
it
saying yeah, of course not. They're
happens.
not gonna do it.
I don't know. Maybe a Miami, maybe a
Yeah, I was
Denver.
gonna, but yeah, but I don't think women. What is that? Okay, Bam and him, because I don't know
You
Jimmy.
know, you know a real reason why. You know a real reason why the word loyalty makes no sense in sports. Why don't Steph Curry has a no trade clause?
Mm, mm. I never thought about that, bro.
There's
That's a
only
good
been 10
question.
players. There's only been 10 players in NBA history with no trade clause. 10. That's what loyalty makes no sense, bro. If you have a guy that I know for a fact is gonna be my franchise cornerstone for a majority of the decade, why don't he have a no trade clause?
That's a very
Luca,
good question, man.
Luca, Tatum, Giannis. Why don't they have a Joker? Why don't they have a trade clause? No trade clause.
It's crazy.
That's
That
why loyalty makes. That's why loyalty means is a fraud, bro. Like it only favors the ownership,
Yeah, I
and
mean
that's why I
that
understand
loyalty thing
fans
gets
who
used as leverage for ownership to
is
kind of put the
BS.
player against the fan base.
Like it's BS.
That's crazy.
10, bro. 10 out of those 10 contracts, Moose. Two of them dudes is John Stockton and Bradley Beal.
How the heck he? Let me stop.
Whew.
It's BS, bro. That word loyalty, when people, he should stay because he's a warrior for life. Man, forget that storytell stuff. I'm talking about reality, bro. You want that man to suffer because some weird fable you was told by the media.
I honestly feel like the Warriors have taken Steph Curry for granted because he's not a guy that mixes it up in the media, because he's not a guy that goes to social media and is passive aggressive, doesn't speak out. You know what I mean? Keeps everything in house. You know what I mean? I think they've taken him for granted in that sense of they think Steph Curry is just always going to be on board with what they got going on. But Steph Curry, like we all talked about, he's 36. He's just looking around. He's looking like, damn, I was damn near the Olympic MVP. I just had back-to-back crazy performances in the semifinals and gold medal game. You know what I mean? I showed the organization that I still can be that guy. Get me the right pieces, and then you find out that you could have got a Lauri Markkanen, but the organization didn't want to throw in a Podziemski. Clay walks out the door for free. You know what I mean? He asks you, don't get involved. It's ugly, man. It's real ugly in Warrior Land. And I think if Steph Curry doesn't do this passive aggressive stuff that he's done today and throughout the Olympics, if he's not starting to see what the grass looks like on the other side of the fence, you know?
Yeah, but here's the thing about Steph Curry and the more, but when Steph Curry understands this too, that's why he baby like it's arrogance. The reason why the Warriors in the situation now because of arrogance. They felt complacent and they thought they was going to keep doing this forever and ever and ever. And when they failed to do certain things, capitalize on certain things. Yes, you won a championship in 2022. You won. Hey.
Is
But
it arrogance or is it ignorance?
It's both. I mean, you could say it's arrogance because y'all thought that just because we have Steph Curry and Clay was going to just keep going this. I mean, we have Steph Curry, Clay, and Draymond Green. We're going to compete and win championships. And that is not the case. I mean, and then you went away, like I said before, in the age and day's time, you have to do multiple different things to keep competing, not just win championships, but at least be in the mix and contend. You have to draft well, you have to make the right moves and things of that nature, right? And granted, I mean, Podziemski, a good young player, all that. But that being said, too, it's like you got Lauri Markkanen. I mean, you trying to tell me you couldn't trade Lauri Markkanen? Mind this is before he got the extension, so it's like
They could have had Laurie Market, though.
Facts, man. And I
you
think he's
told
going to
you
be even
kept.
better this year.
I mean, and Kaminga, and listen, and Kaminga is nice though, but I don't. And I'm not saying he can't be. I don't. He may be like an all-star type of player, but like maybe, but like I
We
don't know
just
if he
don't
can be
know.
better than. I don't know if he can be better than no.
Well, to be honest with you, True, I would have tried to. If I were the Warriors, right, I would have tried to instead of giving up Kaminga, I would have given up Wiggins.
Or whatever. I mean, whatever it case. But at this point, is though, it's still
At least
question.
you'll have a better
Yeah.
chance. You have a better chance with your future with marketing and Kaminga with a little bit of Curry,
All right.
as opposed to like I don't trust Wiggins at this point. Like
But
no
the thing
offense,
is this
nothing
too.
personal.
Yeah.
It's just
But even
it's going on
the
2
Klay
years, bro.
Thompson, even the Klay Thompson, they basically let Klay Thompson basically walk for nothing. I mean, technically, was it like a team trade? I don't know, but they basically let
No,
him walk
no,
for nothing.
yeah, basically that's
I mean, we can. I don't care about those. Like they were like a 5 team. Listen, he walk for nothing. Let's go out. I don't care. Like they got Buddy Hield, and I'm like, come on, bro. Buddy Hield is a street. I don't care how many threes that he made.
Hella overrated. Hella
I,
overrated.
I'm I don't care how many threes that he made over the time span and his career during his time in the league. He's like second behind Curry, or I think I don't know. But like he's a streaky shooter. He doesn't that he that's a downgrade. And it's like I mean, bro, like and it's like you and his team is still flawed and his team's still flawed, even that is like it's like Drake, cause like you said, when Draymond Green, cause like I said, you need Steph Curry. He's got to act to do more in his career. Like you know what I mean. The longer he's been in the Warriors, if you notice, the
Exactly.
longer he's been on the Warriors,
Exactly.
he's asked to do more, and that's the arrogance and the ignorance come into play.
And he's going to be asked to do a lot more this coming season.
Because and granted, and mind you, even like going back to 2022 when he had his RB, like you said, he was even at that point when they won a championship, he was asked to do more than he ever did in his career. Which you have to give him credit because of he getting better and improving. But that being said, that's not gonna keep on sticking when everybody else is getting older, and you're not building the right pieces around Steph Curry. Like, mind you, your best player is 36, about to be 37 years old next year. I mean, I've been saying this, and I'm gonna keep on saying this. I don't care who the player is. If you want to keep on building on old ass players, like that shit is cute and like that's supposed to be productive, whatever case may be, and not have a team around them. Keep on saying true, you capping. All these LeBron and Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, they're GOAT tier. They can keep on doing it. Well, last time I checked, I've been saying this. I listen. Y'all keep believing these old dudes like they supposed to be doing something, like have motion in the NBA. It's because they win Olympic gold medal for a team, will say, does not mean they're going to translate in the NBA. Like,
In
I
reality,
mean, you
starting
keep
today
believing,
in spring
keep
camp.
on believing on guys in their mid-30s and late 30s that can silver period and lead the team to winning the championship. Keep on
To be
believing
honest
that.
with you, outside of KD, is their organization. To be honest with you, like their
But that's
organization
my point. You have to build
is not
correctly.
optimizing. It's not. Yeah, they're not building around them. They dudes.
It's not you know what I'm saying? It's not about, but like and I've always said this, it's not about, it's harder to do so because you
Because
understand somebody that age.
let's not get it messed up. Like them old dudes still top 10 players. Like
It's not
it is what it is.
hey, I
Them
mean, you can
old
say what you. I'll be
them old niggas can
I'll
them
be
But
old niggas
hey,
can
but
ball.
sturdy. But
hey,
his point is
hey,
they're asked to
hey,
do more.
hey.
Sturdy,
All I know is this. All I know is this
exactly.
though. All I know is this.
KD's not exactly
I
asked to
mean,
do more.
it's a
Like I'm
blessing,
not,
I
right?
mean,
It's
yes,
a
KD
blessing that
actually,
these guys.
bro.
It's a
KD playing
blessing
like the
that these
best
guys
defense
bro.
are
he had
able
this
to
KD,
year.
still
bro.
play at
KD's
an
actually
elite
do the
level,
same thing.
No,
but
he's
it's kind of
not.
robbing them to ask them to do more at this stage of their
Bro,
career.
sturdy. KD was like one of the best, like some of his best defenders last year, bro.
That
That's
can't
by
happen.
necessity.
On the
That's by
starting
necessity. By
on the
necessity.
starters
But
as a
no,
starters,
no,
yeah.
he
But then
I don't. No, period. Who
no, bro.
besides period besides a Kobe? Come on, bro. He was he was like a
Yeah, Kobe, bro.
man. That's one player, bro.
He just can't shoot.
That's one
That's the
player.
But
problem.
look at that 30. That's
I don't. I'm
crazy
talking
that
about
you're
this
asking a
defense.
Kevin Durant at this stage in his
Royce
career.
O'Neal.
You know what I mean? After
You
the
guys, like,
injuries
come
he's
on,
had,
bro.
to be the best defender.
He was like their best rim protector. I think he was like their best rim protector last year. Like I know for a fact he was. I
I'm
know
saying
for a fact.
let me elaborate. I'm not saying that team not flawed. I'm definitely saying the Suns are doing a better job getting KD help than opposed to the
No,
Lakers
that's a
and the
fact.
Yeah,
No,
Warriors.
definitely.
I agree.
This
I
off
agree on
season,
that.
definitely, definitely.
That's
My
what I'm
thing
saying.
is
Like
this.
I don't think that's why I mean like KD's not asked to do more. I'm saying in contrast to LeBron and Curry,
Yeah,
they
Facts,
actually do way
facts,
more than KD. That's what I meant by that.
I agree on that. I'm
facts.
just saying that my standpoint on this, and just because of the names and the brand, it don't matter how old they are, whatever case may be. Just like you got rich guys like Rasheed Wallace talking about Michael Jordan Wizard was still dangerous. That whole lot, we just got to throw that shit window out the logic. I mean, it just pissed me off. It's the reason why Utah didn't win a championship. There's a reason why. And one of the reasons why they didn't win a championship because them motherfuckers old as shit. Like, bro, you best. Why you depending on what Karma was? They was in late 30s.
Mm-hmm.
You depending on and granted, I mean, you could argue that was Carmelo's best years or not, whatever. But listen, bro, like, but that wasn't even a prime John Stockton or peak John Stockton, whatever the case may be. And you asking them to compete, and mind you, but going back to your point, Sturdy, about building around a team better. And the old Utah teams was nice, but wasn't good enough to build around old talent compared to the Chicago Bulls, where, hey, Jordan, look at that team was around them. You know what I mean?
Man,
Yeah,
them
they
niggas
So
folded.
insulated those
Man,
guys
Utah
with good
folded. We ain't
players.
doing
two
that.
things could be true. I'm just
Utah
going.
folded.
Two things could be true though. But
Utah had
here's
a
the thing:
great
with 30.
wait. One
But
of
you can
those
see
years they
my
had the
point.
most wins in the regular season, bro.
That was
Man, bro.
Carmelo. But that was Carmelo's fault though. To keep it real with you though. People
Nah,
don't
it
want.
was just them as a team, bro. They didn't as a scheme.
Nah.
They didn't adjust their offense.
Yeah.
And then
Here with the Braun fan gonna come up
Hey,
here.
nah,
They be
Jordan,
quiet.
People don't want to give Jordan his credit, and a lot of y'all Jordan fans, man, y'all Jordan fans trash too, because like y'all don't mention this part. Y'all need to start bringing this stuff up when y'all argue. That was the greatest sequence in NBA history. Jordan got the strip steal from Karl Malone, hit the jump shot. Y'all need to start bringing it up more, Jordan fans. I'm
Yeah,
just helping y'all out, by the way.
that was
Yeah,
that was
that was a
amazing.
That was a great sequence, probably NBA history. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, but I'm just saying though.
It was one of them, true one of them. Yeah.
Look, hey, listen. I mean, listen, but I'm just saying though, like building this in period though, and shot. Hey, the Suns. Hey, I gotta get because listen, at least KD got a young Devin Booker, and you got Brad. I mean, shoot. And here's the thing, I like the move they made. The Joneses, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They got Jones.
Oh,
Tyree, yeah,
now you
that
like that
move.
move. Now you like that
I
move.
like the
All
move.
right.
You know why I like the move? I like the move because this is why I like the move. Now it wasn't a bad move at all. I don't think it really. Listen, my thing, they not no championship contenders. I stand on that. But this is why I like the move because they improved. I
They
like the
improved.
move
They definitely
because,
improved.
and granted, I can admit that I can be wrong, but I think Bradley Beal gonna come off the bench.
No, he
I
ain't
think
coming off
Bradley
no
Beal.
bench.
Hold on, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. You don't. We bring Jones into. He gonna listen. You act. He listen. We talk about how he's a good playmaker, a passer, whatever thing. Wow, you assume that. Listen, I mean, you want somebody to settle the offense down and take the ball pressure away from Devin Booker at times. Because listen, that I think that was a big problem too. Listen, Devin Booker, he's able to facilitate and play point guard, but that's not what his best attribute is at the whole time. You know what I mean? He's
I
able
mean,
to do it.
it's crazy you say that, right? Because they brought in Frank Vogel last season, right? You
Right.
got Beal, you got Booker, you got Kevin Durant. Frank Vogel was on the record for asking for a point guard and wanting to keep DeAndre Ayton as well. They never gave Frank Vogel his wish of getting a point guard. Ownership said they didn't want the
They
ball
got
out
two
of
now.
KD, Booker, and Beal's hands. And then you guys flame out, get swept. You fire Frank Vogel, you hire Budenholzer, and then now you go and get a point guard. And in this day and age, the literal sense of a point guard when it comes to Jones, and it's like, damn, did Frank Vogel get fired for no reason?
I mean, I don't.
It's true. That might be of a coach who got fired, a black brother who just got fired from a team who didn't
Salute.
pick it. He didn't pick
This
his
not
own
about the Lakers,
coaches.
Steph. This is not about the
Salute.
Lakers,
Are, are,
Steph.
are you
Yeah,
talking about?
It's
yeah,
not
You
about
talking
the
brother.
about?
Lakers.
Hey,
Hold on,
brother.
hold that thought,
Salute.
because I want
Salute,
to get to.
brother.
I want to get to
Salute.
Salute.
Omari here.
Get
He
Salute.
them
joined
boys.
us. Omari, holla at me, man. How you feel about all this?
Man, first thing, salute to you, Moose, man. It's my first time on your panel, man.
Appreciate you having. Appreciate you sliding through, bro.
And Tiffany, I will speak to you later because you've been talking mad stuff. Okay, you will get handled. Uh, First, hey, I don't believe Bill's coming off the bench though. I hear what you're saying, but I mean his salary dictates he will be starting that starting lineup.
Man,
So I know we can say, we can try to construct a team for the Phoenix Suns and all that, but we know how this business working in the NBA. When you have a salary like that, you gonna
yeah,
start because the ownership
yeah,
don't want to have you coming off the bench. Like,
but it's exceptions though, because we understand about. It's all about the minutes though. And this, I like I said, this is why I feel though we need to bring back the 6 man back, man. We need to bring back the promise of 6 man back because it ain't about. Listen, man. I understand the money,
what,
whatever the case may
what was the
be,
highest paid
but
6 man
that's a good
relative to their
question.
area, relative to their
Nah, the
conference?
last
That's a Tyler
no,
Hero.
true.
Tyler Hero.
No,
Let
hold
me
on, hold
ask
on,
you
hold on,
this. Let
true.
me
The
ask you this,
last
Omari. Right? Let me ask you this. Right? To take it back to the Steph Curry situation. Do you feel Steph Curry should ask the Warriors for a trade, being that they failed this offseason? He's been in the media talking about at the Olympics that he's not going to stick around if this team continues to struggle. He's out here doing the passive aggressive stuff today, removing the Warriors out of his bio. You know what I mean? Making tag team posts with LeBron James. Do you feel like Steph Curry should go to Warriors ownership and ask for a trade, or do you feel he's doing all this stuff trying to put pressure on the organization to put another winning team around him?
Oh well, when you put it can be it can be both. I think. So to answer the first question, if he genuinely wants to be, he wants to lead the Warriors, and he genuinely feel like they can't put a team together, or they won't, or they refuse to, then yeah, I think he should go to them and ask if that's what he wants to do. Now I know some politics into that, and Brandon might go into him maybe second guessing that thought. But if he genuinely thinks they won't do what he wants, then yeah, going down to front office and see will they do you a favor and get you out of there, right? You done made the Warriors a team $1 billion times over dollars, right? Like this is a franchise, one of the top franchises in the sports now, and it's all because of him. Because nobody was thinking of the Golden State Warriors before Steph arrived. And say to the second point, look, it can be that too. He can really be just trying to put pressure on him. That's the LeBron James playbook.
Yeah, that's the
one-on-one.
LeBron James playbook.
You know what I'm saying? And he's been hanging with LeBron, so hey, he probably took a little pointers out of that. He say, "This is what you want," but you got to be willing to stand on business though. If they willing to call your bluff. So are you willing to go ahead and say, "Well, get me out of here"? If they are unwilling to acquiesce to my passive aggressive ways when I'm trying to get them to. If they stand on business and say, "Yeah, Steph, we hear you, but we're gonna keep going in this direction the way we're doing," then you got to be willing to go in the office or have your representation go in the office and say, "Yeah, let's find something where we can go." Go from there.
And let me ask you this, because I asked the fellas and the lady, Tiffany, of course, I asked them this as well. Like, if you're Steph Curry, put yourself in Steph Curry's shoe. Do you go to the Warriors organization? Do you ask for a trade?
If I'm Steph, I don't think I would ask for a trade. Me personally, I think I would be. I think I just stand wide it out. I think it's something about being with one organization, the Kobe, the Magic, those type of things. Because the only reason I'm saying that he's 36 or something like that now. Wherever he go, he's not guaranteed to win there either, depending on where he go and what they got to give back to get him. So if you go to somewhere else and they got to give up a substantial point on their team, then you're going to just be Golden State East somewhere else, or Golden State South. So, why mess up the brand and the legacy? Just sit it out and, and if they see what you can get. Things can change around real quick. Again, they didn't get Larry marketing. But if we're gonna be honest to y'all, I got a question. Do y'all think lower marketing would help them win the championship?
No, there will still need to be more moves, obviously. Like
But
still need more size.
Podolski is your deciding factor though. It's crazy though.
I'm saying and also depending on what you give up. To me, brother, say if hypothetically, right, he would have got just a not a decent big, but an average big, right? An average legit center, traded for marketing, still get Kyle Anderson. Now you have Curry, Draymond, Laurie, Kuminga, and still Looney. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you can still do something with that. You still got GP2. You can still do something with that. Bare minimum, you can compete for the playoffs.
Yeah, at least the playoff. I give them the playoffs. Yeah.
Right now, brother, they not even a top 10 team in the West, bro. On paper.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't think they're not looking too shabby right now. I would say this about the marketing thing. I think one of the things that maybe scared them away is because I think he is an injury-prone player. Like I think people forget about that. He misses a lot of games. And I think when you trade for him, the Golden State Warriors know that if you trade for him and give up your asset, you have to sign him at this point, and you have to give him that $40 million that he just got. And I don't know if they wanted to do that. So it might sound crazy, but when you give him $40 million and say he's missing 42 games next year or the year after that, you're gonna be really upset.
Whew. That's tough. That's a great That's a great point that you bring up, man. Khalil, what up, bro? Holla at me.
Moose, what up, man? Salute to you, bro. How you feeling?
Man, I can't complain, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you sliding through. Talk to me, bro.
No doubt. Salute to Sturdy. Salute to Sister Tiff.
What up, Khalil?
Good, Khalil.
Salute, bro. Khalil.
Ain't nothing, y'all. I just want to say I'm excited to see the Warriors fail this season. It's gonna be a
Hey man,
honor
Warriors
to see
Akron,
that.
man. That's Ohio though, man. Steph Curry, Ohio, man. Chill out, Khalil, man.
Don't matter. To any Warriors fan listening to this, currently in the chat or in the future, whenever y'all get a chance to, welcome to the Losers Lounge. I'm selling chips, sodas for $2 a piece. Y'all gonna do a lot of losing for some years. Y'all to never get another Steph Curry ever again in y'all history of y'all existence. This was a one-off for y'all, and y'all whole fan base is all made up. I'm 43 years old. I never seen a Golden State Warriors fan until 2012 or 13.
Yeah,
Never
man,
seen one. And all of a sudden they got one of the bigger fan bases in basketball. Like that's all fan base that's fake. And y'all gonna suffer. Do I feel sorry for Stephen Curry? No, I don't. Like I said, I'm looking forward to watching them fail this season. I hope the Cavs
Wendell is
roll all
crazy.
over them by 20, 30 points the two times that we play them. They try to make up for all them losses we took to them. But at the end of the day, just understand this, Golden State fans. Y'all will never be the same ever again. So y'all might as well find a new team.
Damn. I mean, damn, that's tough now, man. I mean, I don't. But like going back to what I was saying though, man. Shout out to Khalil, man. But going back to what I said, man. Warriors, they better start really paying attention to this draft because the reason why they in the predicament because of what I mean, not building on the foundation. Today's era, you have to do multiple different things to keep competing for a championship. Not just like winning. Listen, it's hard to win a championship. That's one thing. That's other. But to compete, you have to get decent off season. You know what I mean, free agents, and you know what I mean, keep drafting well. You know what I mean. Let's not forget the Warriors was legit in the lottery not so long ago, and they could have picked some guys that they missed out on. Just saying, where they
And
wouldn't be in their
Edwards
position many.
and Edwards.
Um,
They could
well,
have if the ball would have fell to them. They got Wiseman. It didn't work out. Moses Moody didn't pan out the way they wanted him to pan out. Kaminga ain't really get going until he almost forced the trade. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, but that's honestly that's Kerr fault. Like I think
that is
Kaminga and Moody,
crazy,
like
bro.
they good players.
But
Like
but
Kerr's
my
doing
but
some
going back
weird
to
rotations, bro.
yeah, but the thing about but sturdy at this point, though, when you doing these drafts like room with Steve Kerr, we all like even I hope he like or the communication what he want. You know what I mean? What's for this team? Like, what is your idea like on like? It's just weird. I don't know. It's just weird how like because it seems like Steve like the front office and like Steve Kerr not on the same page from like I don't know. It's weird because like why you draft these people and then like well reason why they're not doing this because they're missing such and such. It's like well why y'all drafting them? And it's like you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's definitely weird because like going back to that, like I mean, they had like I said, they had Kaminga at seventh pick. They could have, mind you, guess the players they missed out on. They could have got Franz Wagner. They could have, I mean, and you know what I mean. Just saying, they could have got Franz Wagner over Jonathan Kaminga. And then they got Muzi at 14th. They could have got guess who missed out on that? Shoot, I ain't gonna lie, Corey Kispert. Shoot, that's a bit. Listen, they messed up. I mean, in my this not even this gets worse. They missed out on Sangoon. Oh, what does the Warriors desperately need right now? That he will
a
and he
big
fits
man that does
perfectly
everything Sengun does.
and especially with first when it comes to the playmaking. Trey Murphy the third. Jalen Johnson. I mean, these are and mind you, these are guys that I mean that like they missed out on, and it's like though I mean, granted, it may not like at the time it was like, well, it ain't a big deal, but hey, like I said, like they drafted James, they drafted not no they have no they didn't have well Every Edwards was number one pick though, so yeah so but the only thing they could have got was LaMelo Ball, but they traded James Wiseman and fast forward they traded him for like I mean like it just I don't know man,
For Gary
it's like
Payton the second, a guy that they already had the previous season.
Oh, exactly. But it's like they could have got LaMelo Ball, and I understand. Like, it granted, like my whole thing is like, if like you try to tell me you traded him because he didn't do what y'all want him to do, but it's like y'all didn't give him that opportunity, and he already showed made flaws in the limited time he was in Memphis. Those concerns, and y'all still like I don't drafted him. But y'all could have drafted LaMelo Ball, which we all know that. I mean, he's the type of player that Steve Kerr would like on the team. So it's like I don't know. I don't like said before. I don't like. Hey, I don't feel sorry for him because like going back to Khalil point, the Warriors fans act like they don't stink. Um, shout out to the real Warriors fans out there that are out there, whatever in the Bay. I'm not mad, and I ain't mad at other fan base growing because as it is what it is. How in sports, I mean, listen, at one point in time, it wasn't a lot of such and such fans, but now they are for some reason. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah, they
But
bandwagon like you
but
bandwagoning the Aces now all of a sudden.
I mean, nah, I mean that's my team though. I don't really. If you call it bandwagon if you want
That's
to,
your
I'm
team,
not
though?
leaving. If you call it bandwagon if you want to, I'm not leaving the Aces. I listen. I saw the
Cause true,
Aces.
they are
I
bad.
like.
You are
Listen.
bandwagon. They might
Listen.
not
I
even
like the
win this
Aces.
shit.
Listen. Let me make this clear. First of all, you were haters. That's why. You were haters. So like you can keep the hate at your heart, and we can leave it at that. But at the end of the day, I chose the Aces. I like they was doing. I chose them, and that's my team. It's simple as that. I'm not leaving. Listen, I ain't leaving. I'll never leave the Aces
You
till
talking
further
about
notice.
the female basketball team?
Yeah, that's my team.
After they won the championship.
Yeah, after they won a champion, two
I like what they was.
championships.
Listen, I like what they was doing, and I said, listen, that's my team. And I ain't leave. I ain't left ever since.
So you
You
in
know
the
what I
super
mean?
teams
Ever
then,
since
Truth?
it's been like 6 months. What you mean? Ever
You like
since.
No, I've
you
been
like
rooting
super
for the
teams?
A's. No, I mean, listen. At the end of the day, there ain't no super team. It's a great team. I mean, shout out to Asia's the GOAT, man. But that's neither here or there, man. I
No,
mean,
she not. But go ahead.
oh,
Yeah.
my
Get
fault.
back on
Go to
track, though. My bad.
But the point is though, the Warriors is listen. I mean, listen, they in a tough spot, man. They in a tough spot, and listen, and I will say about these Warriors fans though, y'all did listen. Y'all was capping for those draft picks. Y'all was capping for all these moves and making excuses and things of that nature. Shout out to Tracy for keep being a shout out to Tracy for calling that out. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Tracy. Tracy definitely is like a honest Warriors fan. Cause like he listen, some of y'all I'll be hearing some of y'all other Warriors fans out here, man. I ain't gonna say no names, Joe boy. But listen, man, you people out here be capping, acting like this don't stink, and you know what I mean, and people saying Curry is the GOAT, Mac Duff. But anyway, that's some BS. Listen, at the end of the day,
Listen,
though,
True.
and then
You gave them a shout out. I'm not shouting out no Golden State fan. Y'all all going on the summer jam spree.
no, but they
Like I
gotta get
said,
called
I'm
out now.
happy y'all about to start
But
losing. Y'all about to
that's
start getting smoked. And that's a fact because y'all shouldn't have all the success y'all had. Y'all
I'm just
ran into a
saying,
whole bunch of injured teams on the path of y'all championship
damn.
dynasty and all of this. Like I can really go in on them, but
Shout out to
I had to
KD,
hear
man.
these fans for 4 years. My team played them in the finals.
Yeah, shout out to
Shout,
KD. They be shitting on him too.
Who,
shout out to
Kevin
KD.
Durant?
Yeah, they be acting like he wasn't a part of this.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
some of y'all Warrior fans do be
Bron
Yeah,
could
saying
have
Warrior
stuff
had
like that.
another.
fans, man, that's an
Bron could have had
ungrateful
another two
fan base.
championships.
Yeah, that is corny. Like
I don't
if you
like the way
were,
they did Clay Thompson at all, man. At all
I
last
mean,
season.
but I ain't. But let's keep it
I'm talking
real.
about the fan
Hold on.
base, like the way they
Oh
treated him last year. You know what I
no, he
mean?
was. I mean,
Knowing what he went through and knowing what he did for that organization.
but let's be what they was saying about him because like he was on decline. Listen, bro. I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro.
I mean,
Like
he wasn't Clay Thompson last year, but like it was the roar from the crowd. It wasn't from basketball fans, regular basketball fans, or fans from other teams. Most of that toxic was coming Clay's way was from his own fan base.
shit, when you 0 from 10. Shit, I ain't gonna. You can't get mad. I mean, I understand that. I mean, you was 0 from 10. You ain't make it. I mean, I get. I don't know, man. I mean, but I don't think a lot. I'm Warrior fan. I mean, like I said, Warrior fans is you gonna see a lot of cap. You're gonna see some like that's unfortunate. I don't know. It
It's
just
97% cap. 3% is the truth that they tell. All of the rest of it is hogwash.
I am curious. Now I am curious though because now we're gonna see how many Warrior fans be representing the stand up after the Stephen Curry era is over with. I do want to see that to
Hey, true.
confirm.
It's
It won't
Wrigley.
be
Believe it
many.
or not, you will never see it because that'll never happen. They gonna just leave. They're not
Hey,
gonna say nothing. They gonna slip out the back door.
And
look,
the value, and this is why I said earlier in the stream, like should ownership have thought about selling the team? Because the value is gonna tank. Y'all moved to San Francisco. Y'all built a new arena. Y'all placated
that's a good
and
point.
pandered to the tech billionaires and the tech millionaires to fill up the arena in San Francisco. Without Steph Curry there, and without a winning product, and without a name to attach to that brand of the Warriors, those tech billionaires and those tech millionaires that's paying $500 for seats, $10,000 for bowl seats and all the extra perks, they're not going to be there. They're not going to be willing to pay that money to see a poor product.
Hey man,
Your core fan base was in Oakland. Those diehards who was showing up when the team was only winning 21 games and 19 games and 23 games. Those guys have been priced out.
Moose, when Steph Curry was done with the Golden
Shout out
State
to
Warriors,
E40.
you're gonna be able to get those tickets at CVS and any surrounding drugstore.
it's crazy.
I can't wait for that moment for these fans. I like that for y'all.
Now that being said, though, man, that being said, like if Curry do demand it, 'cause that's only like to that point. The only way the Warriors would trade Steph Curry if he demanded trade. I think a lot everybody would kind of agree with that because of the sentiments we said. But if they get depending on what they get back, I guess in the Steph Curry trade, because I think you get something. I mean, well, now that being said, hey, that's a big ground to cover, right? The brand, the celebrity of Steph Curry is like, you know what I mean? It's not going to be easy to replace, but I mean, they in a tough situation. Like I said, it's their fault because the fact that like during a dynasty run, whatever, and you had opportunities to pick high in draft picks and you potentially miss all of them, is like that's devastating. Because let's be honest, if they would have drafted correctly in those draft whatever, right, we wouldn't have this conversation. You know what I mean? Like that's the reality situation. Those like little things like that can, you know what I mean, can shorter or run. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like if they would have, like I said,
Yeah,
they
facts.
chose Kaminga over Franz Wagner, and Franz Wagner is one of the best small forwards in the game. Like, I mean, he shoots. Franz Wagner is real good. Like, I ain't gonna lie, he's one of the best, like young, like especially he don't get talked about enough. I think he
Yeah,
definitely
he's
like
gonna have a big year for Orlando this year.
guy.
Orlando's
And
gonna have a
mind
big
you,
year, man.
guy that's 6'10", he's a capable defender. 6'10", can score. A guy that can fit what the Warriors do. Just saying. I mean, then
Bronson
like you said,
Bronson Paulo is the best duo under 25.
yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That is a fact. That's not even a question. Till further notice, I gotta see. Yeah, till further notice, because like, listen, and like you said, like I said, James
We'll
Wiseman.
see what your boy do. You see what your boy do in the Spurs, but until further
What about
notice.
the Rockets? Reese. I mean, I don't
Rockets,
know. Reese.
Rockets too. I'm not gonna cap. It's like
No,
Reese Shepard
they
looking
got
nice.
they
I
got
ain't
a
gonna hold you.
mix.
we don't know who our
They
duo
I
is
ain't
for
gonna
the
yeah
hold
they
you. Reese
Rockets.
Shepard is looking
they got
nice.
a
I can't
mix. I'm
even
not
hate
gonna
on that.
cap.
I can't hate on that mother. Reese Shepard is
Yeah,
looking nice.
Now, brother,
I
a
can't
Rockets
hate.
they
fan.
got
And I,
brother. It's what you
hey,
call one of them
see,
good problems. It's
Tiffany,
what you call
Tiffany.
one of them good
All right,
problems.
you've been a Boston Celtics fan for 2 years now.
Yeah,
You don't even
Hey,
qualify to talk to me right now.
to
wait a
be
minute.
fair though,
Nah,
she's
nah,
still.
crew, don't
To
you
be
come here, cat?
fair,
Don't
no,
you
no,
cut me
but
off?
here's the
Thank you,
thing though.
True.
She joined the Celtics at a time where it's like it wasn't. I mean, listen, it ain't like the Celtics won a championship. She joined. Like, there's the thing.
Y'all
It
was
was
in
a
the Eastern
drought.
Conference Finals every year
It
when she
don't matter.
joined.
It don't matter.
They
It
didn't
don't
win
matter.
anything.
Oh,
It
okay,
don't
but
matter.
we
They was
all
getting
see that it was on the purpose of, on the edge of winning.
man,
Like what we doing this?
brother, you didn't know we was going to win. Sort of you.
Nah,
So it was like, come on,
see,
man.
true,
So
true.
we come on,
Now
man.
you capping.
And
I
shout
ain't
out to
lying.
Lamont,
I
man.
ain't
Shout out to
capping, but
Lamont, FYF
shout out to
Sports
Lamont.
Today.
Shout out
He
Lamont.
said he said something that is true, and I brought up earlier. You know, hindsight is 2020. Lamont says y'all speaking in hindsight. In the moment, Kuminga was the better prospect, and
I don't know
and
about
and that's
that.
and that's
That's
kind of
not
Over
true
true.
funds.
because
That's not
I
Over
true at
remember
all.
funds. Over
I
funds. Yes, it
remember like
was.
I remember during that draft period. I remember Masai Ujiri, like for the Raptors, he was trying to trade back out of that. I think they had the fourth pick. They took Scotty Barnes at 4. They didn't think Scotty Barnes might not be there. They wanted to trade back and possibly draft a Kuminga. But you know, even though Kuminga was raw,
Man,
you know
that's
what I mean. People were high on Kuminga
how
Yeah, they got.
going
many
into
Yeah,
that
how
draft.
how many of them G
A
League
solid
players
player
doing
now.
something? But
that's a fact.
how many of them G League players doing something? Like let's like forget about the hindsight. Let's talk about the truth. How many of them G League players are really like doing something? That is the reason why the G League Ignite failed. Is the reason why, and Lamont did a video on that. It's the reason why the G League Ignite failed. So let's not. I mean, at that time, listen, I'm not saying people didn't feel Jonathan Kimmel was better than Franz Wagner. I'm not saying that at all. But like me personally, I saw the draft and I saw Franz Wagner, I was like, yeah,
I'm not gonna front
he's
because
better than Kuminga.
the Warriors got an A for that draft that year because of Kuminga and Moody. They got a grade of A. So
And that was Cap.
they thought these were the better players at the time.
Now Moody. Now Moody. I thought Moody was that was at the time. Now you could say, I mean, maybe you could say that's hindsight, maybe per se. But at the end of the day, though, like, I mean, it didn't. I mean, listen, you can't be wrong. That's a lot of hindsight. You get what I'm saying? The point is, there's a lot of hindsight when it's like, I mean, come on, man. It's a lot of hindsight when you have those many mistakes. You get what I'm saying? You can't just call it hindsight when it's like it's been repeatable mistakes of move they could have made. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get that, but
Like that's
to Lamont's point though,
I
like
want to ask y'all
we
something.
comparing them to other players. Like,
I
they
want
were
to
the
ask the
better
whole
players.
panel this: what would be the perfect destination for Stephen Curry at this stage of his career, where he could still compete and potentially win a championship?
Dang, Club, that was hard. I've been thinking about and I'm just thinking about the teams where they gotta give up.
I know what it is. I know it. I hate to say it. I know what it is.
Man, look,
You gonna
what
say
is
the Celtics?
No.
the
I mean,
Lakers,
I
man,
don't
the
know.
Lakers. He's saying the Lakers.
We
Man. He's saying
nah
the
the
Lakers.
move because we can't make that move anyway. It's impossible to make that move. Even like
Just say Bron.
no. It's definitely not the Lakers. It's
Well,
definitely not the
according
Lakers.
to the Lakers fans already, he
It's
already been
Denver.
traded there. They
Denver.
making videos
Denver.
with Steph
Denver.
Curry and
Denver.
Oh,
Denver.
Yeah, him and Jokic would be nice.
You could put if you somehow
That's
keep Jamal
nasty.
Murray too, or not keep Jamal Murray. I'm just you know what I mean. You don't even
Nah,
necessarily have to keep
you put
Jamal.
Jamal. Put Jamal with MPJ
Oh
and them
yeah.
couple
What
draft
I'm just
picks, nigga.
I'm just making. Listen,
Put
I just saying Steph Curry. Listen, Steph Curry, Jokic. They compete. They're
that's
competing.
nasty.
They're competing. They're backing that. They backing the. You know what I mean? Where they left off in
You got
2023.
to
Or
show up your
maybe.
defense though. Again, you have to show up your perimeter
I
defense.
mean, hey,
No,
they figured
they
that
got
out.
young boys. They got Brown and Watson. They can defend.
I mean,
Oh
here's
yeah,
the
they do.
thing. You're not really losing. I mean, Demar is a little bit better. You're not literally losing that much defensively. They're already losing now, but you do gain more offense. So it's like you gain more offense. You know what I mean? So Curry and Jokic in a pick and
Nah,
roll.
that'd be nasty. I'm still
that'd
picking.
be yeah. I would like that.
I'm still picking the Lakers though. You know.
Bro,
For the Lakers
hold on,
for what?
but
Bro,
here's
you
For
brother, you
what?
got a problem.
brother, you gotta
For
stop this
what?
because let's go in a realistic situation, right? If Curry do get traded, you know damn well AD in that trade. So that ends it.
Again,
That ends it.
honestly,
That ends it. It ends it right there. It ends it right there. It
well,
ends it right there.
I don't know if AD gonna be in the trade, but I get your
Yes,
point.
come on. For Curry,
What I'm saying
that's
is, we speaking hypothetically land, right? We in La La land right
no,
now.
but
So
here,
I'm
no, but
speaking.
time out. But this is what we did though. But guess what? When we talk about the Denver, we said Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. will be in that trade. So it's like
Hey, look, man.
I
Hey,
mean,
this
to
dude
be
Joker.
honest,
I'll come out.
given Steph Curry's stature with that organization,
Speak on me, Moose.
the team that he would go to depends on Steph Curry. They got to cave into where he wants to go, man.
Not necessarily.
I understand Mike Dunleavy's not tied to the dynasty. I understand that. But at the end of the day, it's Steph Curry, man. Like wherever
if he
he
go to
wants to
ownership,
go.
Nah,
yeah,
Dunleavy.
he can
Nah,
ask
my
the
Dunleavy been there. Nah, Dunleavy is tied in. He was there. He was. I think he was there in the front office.
I mean, he
No,
came in. He came in later in that dynasty and like was working under Bob Myers. But like,
let me see.
honestly,
yeah,
it's
he ain't got
either
no
gonna have to
emotional. He
be,
ain't got no emotional ties to him like like
you
the
know,
other guy.
Bob
honestly, it's gonna be
Myers.
where Steph Curry wants to go, and this is a
Nah,
player league.
nah, he was there
If we see
2018.
somebody like AD before the championships, we knew for a year and a half AD was gonna end up on the Lakers. You know what I mean? And you know the people lost jobs trying to stop that from happening. Dell Demps, Steph Curry with the stature and what he means to that organization, bro. If he wants to go to a specific team, that's where he's gonna end up, bro.
Excuse me, Moose. Adam Silver is not making no trade, giving up some Austin Reeves, D'Lo, Hood,
Oh,
Shafino, and the rest of them bums, bro.
they ain't no. The NBA has already robbed the Lakers once before with Chris Paul, man. Like, let's keep your business.
Shout out to Michael Jordan. Shout out to Michael Jordan, man. Shout out Michael Jordan and the ownership, man.
I ain't been said nothing about the Lakers in a little minute in this discussion. All I'm saying is Steph Curry's going to wind up landing wherever he wants to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I say this though. I don't think he's gonna end up with the Lakers. But if we doing this hypothetical, what you saying, if the Lakers could keep AD, I think that's the better play, even better than Denver. Like, will
You
we
know
agree with
what?
that? Will we agree
There's
with that?
another team. There's another team. There's another team.
Okay, is that team gonna be better with a LeBron and the AD on it?
Yeah. Oh, here, come on, bro. Steph Curry. That's not gonna happen. That's crap. That sounds
Let's hear the
crazy.
All
team.
right,
Hold on,
Drew,
Sue.
give
Let's hear the
us
team.
the team. Give us the team.
And it makes sense by the trade. It makes sense because this player is from the Bay. You know the Bucks love to do
Kawhi
this type
Leonard.
of stuff. You know the Bucks love to do this type of stuff, man.
Dame Lillard.
Dame.
Oh my God.
Hey, man.
Them
Hey,
niggas,
man.
them niggas,
Hey, man.
somehow by
Hey,
some
man. You
miracle,
know Giannis. You know how Giannis
by
be.
some
You know,
miracle,
hey,
them niggas
front
get
office
Curry.
Giannis. Front
That's
office
crazy,
Giannis.
bro.
Front office Giannis. You know what I mean? You know how Giannis.
Giannis on.
Hey, man. And Dame is from the Bay. So going back to the point of you want somebody to put people in their seats, a Bay legend. We all can agree with that. A Bay legend in
That's
Damian Lillard.
Yeah,
a
but that
Bay
That's
drop
legend.
off,
really
True.
nasty,
that's
Drew.
That
a
drop
huge
off from
downgrade.
Curry to Damian Lillard is
That's
I
disgusting
mean,
work.
crazy.
but Dame
You
is
can't say that.
Time out. That's not
you
disgusting
can't
work now. We can't do
That
that.
is
hold
disgusting
on.
work, man.
That
What are you
you
talking
talking
about?
Nah.
about Moose said it earlier, bro. They moved into that new stadium. They got all type of technology and all that stuff in that stadium.
But Dame is
They
from
need
the
somebody
Bay.
like Steph to
Hold
get
on.
those
Whoa,
tickets
But
out.
what,
whoa,
Damian
what,
Lillard not selling out no
whoa, whoa, whoa,
why
hold on,
can't
hold on.
he?
Time out,
Now,
time
why
out,
Moose,
time
can't
out.
he?
I
Dame,
think
hold on,
somebody
whoa.
backstage.
Why can't he
Dame,
though?
He
Dame is
not
a
though, bro. Did he do
Dame
that in
is
Portland?
Yes,
Dame is,
that's the only reason to watch Portland was because of
yeah,
Dame.
Dame was something out
Yeah.
in Portland. Dame
Let
was
me
something out in
say
Portland.
this. Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. Hey Moose, what
Go
up, man?
ahead, Aaron. Go ahead.
What
Go
up,
ahead, man.
Moose? What up, man? What up?
What
What up?
up,
What
bro?
up?
How you feeling, man?
Man, listen. This shit this getting crazy. This I
How you
look,
feeling, man? Is Steph
man,
Curry
look.
trying to say something? Does he want out?
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm about to jump for joy if he really finna do this. Cause guess what? If Ron do not stay on this team by next year, I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Because all that running y'all mouth talking about, oh, they can't do nothing in LA no more. Okay. Just keep that same energy when we go to the Bay Area. I'ma laugh at every last one of y'all.
Oh, you a Lakers fan, fam?
He a Bron fan. I know who this is.
Oh, I was about to say because y'all a
That
disgusted
was
fan
crazy.
base too, just like the Warriors fans.
I'ma laugh at every last one of y'all. Just know that.
So let me ask you this, Aaron. You think all this stuff that Steph Curry's been doing online today and throughout the Olympics is he trying to leave the Golden State Warriors and where does he end up?
Mm. I'm just saying, like, if he end up leaving, that's gonna cost the Warriors a lot of money. Cause that ain't gonna like if he leaves, they gonna have a huge cap space left. If he walk out the door without getting paid, like that's gonna lead them money. Like you can't lead them and just not expect them not to have cap space.
I mean,
Like
he got 2 years left on this deal. You know what I mean? He's 36. Does he try to force a trade? Do the Warriors trade him? They not been able to put a team around him this offseason that's going to compete. The West is tougher. You know what I mean? What's your outlook on that?
yeah, the Warriors ain't doing nothing this year. I can tell you that now. That team that they got, that ain't gonna do it.
It ain't just this year; it's for the rest of eternity. They ain't doing nothing else. It's over with.
That team ain't going nowhere no time soon. So I can see Steph walking out the door.
Do you think he asked for a trade before his contract is up?
No, he could just walk. If he don't take that last deal, he could just walk.
And he just play out the rest of his contract and just walk?
Yeah.
He gonna walk out the door at 38 years old.
Yep.
Mm.
And he gonna retire.
No, he won't. No, he won't.
If you spend 2 years in Golden State, then he gonna retire, dog.
Yeah, you might as well
Oh,
just retire there at that point.
What
no,
year is this for Stephen Curry?
36. It's
Jesus.
how old he is right now? 36.
He
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
36, yeah.
36.
Was
I
it this
think this
year?
might
What?
be what, year 15,
14,
16,
15.
something like that.
He came in
Yeah, this about
2010.
I think this about year 15 for him.
So he ain't. You don't think he playing 20 years?
He might.
No.
Even if
I
even if
don't
he
think he
do,
got it in him,
he won't
man.
command that type of leverage that he have today in 2 years from now.
I think in this era, you gonna see more players that play 20 years versus any other era. It's kind of spaced out when you look at the amount of players that played 20 years. I think Curry gonna play 20. I think Durant gonna play 20.
Durant said he might
Yeah,
retire. Or he don't. Yeah, if he don't win more
I
chips,
see him.
he
I
might
see
quit.
him playing 20, Khalil. But do you
Gonna
see
play
them still
20.
playing at a high level though?
Nah,
I
I'm
don't
saying
think it'll
no.
be to the level of LeBron at 20 and 21 years and all of
Uh,
that, but I do think that he will be semi-effective.
yeah, KD say he'll
Because
retire.
he don't risk it.
KD say he gonna retire if he don't win no more chips.
Well, okay. Let me do it. I might
He might well retire then. He ain't
He
gonna win
might.
nothing over there in Phoenix. Not with that
I mean,
cap
I
space
mean,
they'll let in.
here's the thing: Bradley Beal got no trade clause too. So, like, I mean, Steph Curry, you gonna ask Steph Curry to call Bradley Beal like, "Hey, man, listen, it's good here. It's good here in the Bay, man.
That's too many
It's good here
guards,
in the
bro.
Bay."
That's too many guards.
I mean,
So
if they swap, I don't know. I
that
don't think
still
that
ain't what.
happens,
That's
man. I
lateral
think
move. That's
Phoenix
lateral
answers the
move, man.
question, man.
Yeah, that first of all, that's too many guards over there in the Bay Area anyway.
I mean, with all due respect, I don't want to sit here and come up with some fantasy matchup for these dudes. I want them to be trash for life.
What about
That's
Jimmy Butler? What
why
about Miami? Well, Miami Heat? Would Miami Heat be a?
Oh no.
for
I ain't
Steph.
try to put that down. No.
Jimmy Butler? Jimmy Butler? Some
No.
other people. I don't know.
That,
Tyler Hero.
that will not work. That
Oh, so
will
you
not
hold on.
work.
So you saying Steph and Bam?
I'm the only reason why I'm
Yeah,
saying that
that's what I
because
was saying about
the
Steph
only
and
reason why
Bam.
I am saying that I don't know how good it'll be because you got maybe it
Not
won't.
not not
So you
good
probably
enough,
got to get
man. Not good
yeah.
enough.
But only reason why I even mention him because Bam fits Steph Curry when it comes to like doing the same thing Draymond Green does. That's the only reason I mention him. But like I ain't gonna lie, listen, Giannis front office Giannis. Hey, listen, man, if Dame don't get
Front
his stuff
office
together,
Giannis is wild.
if Dame don't get his stuff together, man, you know how Giannis be. He put that suit on.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? He put that blazer on. You
Uh-huh.
know what I mean? And act with
Hey
the you
man.
know what I mean? He ain't
He
Gonna
humble
he
go up in
Giannis.
there with his
he
trash
Now
ass
backdoor
brother
Drew
too.
Holiday. I'm pretty sure he'll backdoor Damian Lillard.
I still
Um,
I still don't think that team wins though.
Well,
I
if
mean,
Steph on the team, if they trade,
You're just Steph and Giannis. No, I still don't think it
Yeah.
wins.
Or you got an all-time great shooter and an all-time great rusher on one
I'm gonna
team.
tell you this.
You,
Yeah,
but
go.
you got it. But you got it now with Dame.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you
I don't
this.
think y'all heard me. You got an all-time great rusher
No,
and an all-time great shooter on
I
one
heard
Check this
you.
team,
out.
man.
You
But
got
check
an
this out. But check this
all-time
out
great.
though.
You got
Check
an
this out.
all-time great shooter with
I'm
Dame.
gonna say this. Hey Moose, check this out. Hey Moose, check this out. Don't be surprised if you see KD doing the same thing.
Man, Katie ain't man. Look,
Oh, it ain't
Man,
gonna be. Hey, listen,
KD.
young brother, it ain't gonna be no surprise. We know what that boy can strictly do.
that ain't a surprise at this
I'm
point.
about to
Like,
say,
I ain't gonna hold you.
This
ain't no
this gonna be
surprise.
his third, fourth time surprising us.
I ain't gonna hold you.
This dude that played with more
K-
prime players than anybody in history, bro.
exactly. KD
KD,
about to go to
I ain't gonna hold
the
you.
Rockets
KD,
next year,
I
brother.
ain't gonna
I'm
hold
getting
you. KD,
excited.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I'll
KD
take him. I'll
probably
take him.
KD gonna be like, man, I only play for Team USA from now on, man. Y'all catch me in the summertime. Man. I mean, I only try.
No, I'm
That's
not.
wild.
I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about like as far as doing that Instagram thing. I said, don't be surprised you see KD doing the same thing.
Trying to speak
Man,
through Instagram and do that little
man.
passive aggressive stuff.
There's
I don't
nowhere
know.
Uh-huh.
for
Phoenix Phoenix
for
did
KD
better
to
this
go at this point.
Yes,
offseason.
it is. The Grizzlies calling. Lou would love that one. The Grizzlies.
No, he can't go over there because Luda called him a snake and everything else.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We're not
That
allowing
is
Lou to
crazy.
have Kevin Durant.
Don't
Kevin
forget the
That
Durant
Clippers.
ain't
is
Hey,
respond to
no,
him.
hey, don't forget the Clippers still open. Don't do that. The Clippers are still open. Don't do that.
man. No, the hell, hey, I mean,
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
the
lie to
Clippers.
you. I see Bummer doing something like that too. That's something Bummer would do.
now the
Did,
Rockets tried to trade for KD though a
Yeah,
couple months
that's why I
ago.
said the Rockets.
Nah, the
Yeah, I
Clippers.
mean,
Nah, cause the
I
Clippers.
heard the
No,
rumors.
yeah, the Clippers will be more because they you still gonna have who? What the boy name is over there?
Kiwi.
Yep.
Quit.
you
Shout
said
out
Kiwi.
Renegade.
That's nuts.
It's funny because
Hey,
he said, "Yep."
hey, that's another organization, young brother. They not doing nothing either. When have they ever did anything?
Now hold on. I'm gonna be honest though. I'm
If
gonna be
they get
honest with you.
if they get KD over there, bro, yeah, it's curtains.
KD
I ain't
just gonna
gonna.
be over there wasting
Yeah,
their
last
money.
chance
They ain't
you.
gonna do nothing.
You got last chance
Uh,
you Clippers. You got last chance you Clippers.
I'm sorry to tell you, it won't be curtain. It'll be curtains on their careers. That's all about it is.
As
Yeah,
long as they got Pop Belly 4PF Harden on the Clippers, man, they ain't going nowhere, man.
Yeah,
Long as
no,
they,
I'm saying
long as
Like
they got emergency room Kawhi over there,
they better than the Warriors though. I know that they better than the Warriors.
I ain't
barely.
gonna lie. Don't look.
No, I don't. It may not even be barely for real.
Hey, Denver a sleeper too. Don't sleep on Denver. They a sleeper.
They're not really a
Man, that's
sleeper though.
crazy,
you know,
man.
Denver gonna always be in the picture, but
They top
if
five.
Murray come out and have a similar season, they not doing nothing again. He got to go
Man,
off and
That's
be
every
that
year then.
real number
hey,
two on their
Khalil,
team.
we just seen him over there
No, I'm talking about
in
like
the
for
Olympics. It was
no,
bad.
I'm talking about for like KD. I said Denver a sleeper. Don't forget
Oh
that.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, Katie,
yeah. Nah,
Katie,
you
and
know
that's
what?
Katie gonna will walk to Boston again for
I don't
free.
think he would go there. The reason I don't think Kevin Durant go to the Nuggets is because they didn't beat him yet. Like you got to beat them first.
Oh, so Khalil, we still got a chance. He'll walk to us for cheap.
Nah, Nuggets did beat
Okay,
the
yeah,
Suns.
no, they did beat him. You're right. So
Oh
yeah,
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 they on
they
they
the
they beat
table.
him
did.
that first year in Phoenix.
Yeah, they on the table there, fam. They on the table.
Hey, for sure, for
Yeah, I
sure.
ain't gonna lie. KD, Jamal Murray with that
They
would be
will.
crazy. I
Oh
ain't gonna
my
Yeah,
lie.
that'd be
god,
crazy.
they will be
Man,
unstoppable, bro. Oh my god.
man, that's crazy, man. We're gonna have to stop it here, guys, man. Great show. I appreciate everybody pulling up. Tiffany, Sturdy, True the King,
For sure.
Amari, Khalil, Aaron
Salute.
pulling up late. Everybody in the chat that hung out, stayed with us, rocked with us. We over 2 hours, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Appreciate you guys pulling up, man. Smash that like button, share the video, get them likes up, man. Salute to everybody on this panel, man. I want everybody in the chat to salute to everybody on this panel, man.
Right.
True to King TV. If y'all got channels, drop them. Sturdy be on the crossover. They weren't
Salute.
on today, but they'll be back. True to King TV's on the crossover. He's on In the Zone podcast with me over on FYS Sports Debates Tuesdays. 3:30 p.m. crossover, 5:15, I believe it is, man. Shout out to you guys, Tiffany, Khalil, Omari, Aaron. Once again, everybody that pulled up, Lamont pulled up earlier. Everybody, man. Shout
That's a
out to you
fact.
guys, man. I appreciate you guys sliding through, man. Great show, man. We're gonna see what happens with Steph Curry in his passive aggressive arc. You know, he spent the summer with LeBron James. It rubbed off on him a little bit, I guess. You know what I mean? Let's see how this thing turns out. But man, once again, man, shout out to everybody donated to the channel via Cash App. I appreciate you guys, man. We about to slide up out of here, but before I do, I'm gonna let the outro sing.
I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out, see me coming. First take, I'm hotter than hot. Hotter than some boiling water, I bubble the pot. Team full of ballers, baby, we winning a lot. I'm like Curry with the rock when I get to my spot. I'm tapping in, I'm passionate, this is what passion is. This here, nah, this is no accident. From the start to the finish, I'm cashing in. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets from the first in and the last out, see me coming. Been poppin', Sports Center from a little I was watching. Spin a bag like I'm Rafa, call that top spin. How could I not win? This is top 10. From the bottom, gotta sit for how the top wins. I sit back, reflect, and do it again. Hardest milli is the first, now we got 10. Talking 10, 10, 10, 10 times 10 and again. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets from the first in and the last out, see me coming.
Once again, family, you already know it's your boy Moose Talks Hoops. Like I always say, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. You already know. It's a lot of things in this world that cause for hitting the like button. And one